This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
Hey now.
To
It's another stop on a Friday night. You know what time it is. It's the Josh White Racing Esports Truck Series here on Max Speed TV and on the CRN Sports Network. Tonight, we're at the Lady in Black, the track Too Tough to Tame, Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina, as we prepare for this
he
event.
Can't hear me, and they can't hear me over the air until I press a button.
Coming up, it is going to be an exciting event for the trucks. I am Wesley Outland, joined alongside by the man out of Mohawk, New York, Ray Richer. Ray, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I completely forgot that I had this on automatic, so everybody's been hearing every word I've been saying over the air. So that's been great, to be honest with you. So great starting for the beginning of this whole thing. I'll set the push button here very shortly. Doing pretty good up here in Mohawk, New York. The sun's shining, going to be a nice hot weekend. No rain in sight. Had a little bit of rain this weekend, but nothing here at the Lady in Black tonight from Darlington. You're watching the Josh White Racing Esports Truck Series. Right now, tonight, it is, temperature's only 76 degrees in the air, zero humidity. And with that being said, we're going to go, let's see, how many laps we got tonight?
We're going to go 200 miles, 147 laps here around the Darlington Raceway here tonight for the trucks. So it should be an exciting one. I'm also joined alongside with Jordan Studebaker. Jordan, you've done a couple of esports broadcasts with me before, like road courses. Matter of fact, you were telling me the difference between the prototypes and the Daytona types, and I was like, okay, so tonight you're going to see the trucks. The trucks should be really cool.
Trucks, okay.
We like trucks, right?
Trucks are nice.
You can pick up just a little bit. You can talk a little bit louder.
Trucks are nice.
The trucks are nice. There you go. Got to make it where our colleague up in New York, Ray Richer, can hear us. And, of course, running the boards, as always, in the hot state of Arizona is Michael D'Amico. So we've got about less than 8 minutes left to go in qualifying. We're going to see qualifying here in a few minutes. Ray, we're coming off of the race at Watkins Glen last weekend, a dominating performance by Baines in his truck. And now we're going to see, as we see Chris Baines right here on the racetrack, we're going to see now who can be able to handle from a dirt track to a short track to now a road course last week at Watkins Glen, New York, to now the tricky egg-shaped Darlington Raceway.
Well, it's going to be kind of funky because this is the way this track goes, okay? The best way I can describe it, patience, because here's what's going to happen.
Yes.
When these guys get down to turn one, you're going to see a lot of guys go really low on that bottom line, looking to see who we got up left there on the track. Ashley Dodson at 07, by the way, new sponsorship tonight from Over the Top Paint Designs here. And
awesome.
Get a hold of Over the Top Paint Designs. That is a brand new paint for him. One of the guys going down the front stretch there actually is at the back. That is, I thought that was the front stretch with the crowd. It is the back stretch. He'll go down to turn 3. A lot of guys riding that wall, and right there is a good example of your Darlington stripe. You turn around, and he's going to take and go around turn 4. As he comes off of turn 4, down the front stretch he'll go. He'll immediately dive it really low if he's still on his second lap. No, he keeps it to the high side here. One of the unusual ways to get around here. And then they'll arc it down through turn 2 to the bottom, come out because that wall comes out quick. And there's another example of that with that 07 tapping that. Unfortunately, because he's hit the wall twice on both laps, that'll prevent him from qualifying in the evening. He'll be towards the back of the session.
Ashley Dodson, the driver out of Australia, from Queensland, Australia, 26 years old, in his Chevrolet entry. Finishing up with his qualifying time. Right now he's going to go look about 4th on the board. While Raul Meza finishing up with his time. Brett Tucker is in the house now with the 99, one of those former ARCA driver development machines, ready to go on the racetrack. He currently sits now 3rd, 28.880 seconds. Keith Bradley on the speedway now with the number 92 entry, as we are set to roll here with these drivers running around the racetrack. And what do you think of these trucks here, Jordan? They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, look at the wrap jobs. I know you need the graphics and designs and stuff.
Yeah, they're really nice. Looks like there's a lot of detail on them.
Got something in the back that says "Got him." Got like a guy with his shades on. It looks like a clown monster on the other side.
Makes me feel like I'm playing the NASCAR games and make your own car.
Yeah. and these drivers do that, right? Don't they, bud?
Yes, sir, they do. And as we see the 92, by the way, Keith Bradley, he'll touch the wall coming off of turn 2. That'll disqualify this lap. He's got one more to go around this place. Real easy on the throttle as you go down through turns 3 and 4. He hangs down the bottom, able to take and hold on to that. Come out of turn 4, just misses the wall. We're going to see if this second lap has any promise to it. So he'll come around down the front stretch. Watch, see if he gets low. That's to see. You see the black the track, arc it down through turn 2, and he doesn't hit the wall this time coming off it. Down the backstretch he'll go. No time for him just yet, at least official time. He'll come around turn 3. A lot of guys will be up towards the wall there. He's on the bottom, able to take and hold it there. Off the throttle, back to it, down the front stretch, and he'll be able to perform a time that'll put him, taking a look here, the 92 machine. Well, apparently that may have not been his
scoring hasn't tripped yet. Firstly, we're not seeing it right now at 29.332 is being showed as his best lap on the racetrack, but that's all we've seen so far. Truck number 87, 28.848 seconds. The man out in front in your qualifying is now the number 51 Exxon entry. We'll get ready to hit the speedway. This is going to be Stephen Waldrop on the racetrack of the Exxon colors, number 51. Looks like he's definitely got a look-alike there for Kyle Busch. If you remember Kyle Busch, he'll be doing triple duty at Texas this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend out there, and a hot one at that, by the way. I'll tell you, these guys,
yes, sir.
They're going to be sweating their tuchuses off. By the way, Mike, sorry about that with a little bit of deal with the graphic there. We'll talk later about that. My apologies. But either way, 51 comes down the backstretch. He'll take it down to the bottom, around the edge. Will he hit the wall? Not this time. Again, that's going to be tough. He spins it, slides it, and now he'll take contact to the wall. A little bit of damage to the right front. He can start this run over if he has not completed his first lap, but just enough to start on the second lap. But that doesn't create speed enough to take and get him a good time. He'll come down through turn 4 on the low side, just like the 92 did. Down the front stretch he'll come. He will not perform a time now because he touched the wall.
That's right.
So he's got to go for his second lap down here through turn 1.
Stephen Waldrop on the racetrack again, driving for Goose Flock Racing, 31 years old. In the Fields Auto Group entry, originally from Chicago, Illinois, from the Windy City, now resides in Asheville, North Carolina. Grew up in the Asheville area, moved to Chicago about 8 years ago. Pre-owned sales manager of Lexus vehicles. You like Lexus cars, don't you, Jordan?
Oh, yeah, they all
love the Lexus cars.
Yeah, they're nice.
Lexus, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, you like those kind of cars. So
looking at some earlier.
Wife and himself both went to Appalachian State University. Go Mountaineers. And he's been racing on console for over 25 years, just made the switch now to iRacing. There's Brady LaBeouf on the racetrack now, and he's always one of those drivers that are so close to getting the win. Could it be tonight here at Darlington, Ray Richard?
That NRA truck off of turn 4 right now at the top spot. He's got it. Going down for his second lap. Best lap so far of the session.
That's right.
Around the top he'll go. That's where you want to be, but not exactly there, obviously. But again, he did his fastest lap, the first lap. He's at the top of the charts right now. You're looking at our pole center for this evening.
The number 9 Chevrolet out of Yuma, Louisiana. Robert Barrios Foundation entry for LaBeouf Motors. He will go to the top of the board now in his truck number 9, 28.763 seconds. Bump now the second place man to a 28.848, and now you see the 13 McKinnon. What a good run for him to qualify third, 28.857, as we have about a 2-minute warning before qualifying officially wraps up here tonight at Darlington. Up next, Derek Fulton on the Speedway, the number 19 entry. Derek Fulton is also the promoter of the Outlaw Super Late Model Series. They were supposed to start it on Sunday night. It might possibly be now moved to Wednesday night since the cancellation of the War Series. Could not get the participation we wanted to have for a dirt modified midget deal. And Ray, that's kind of disappointing, but definitely we have the Outlaw Super Late Model Series, and of course created by Derek Fulton, and the ARCA Driver Development on Thursday, and then of course the trucks, the big show here, the A Squad on Friday night.
Friday nights is where it's at. Now, keep in mind, we're going to do a little promotion tonight like we do every week as we see
pizza.
The 19 come down the stretch, and he completes his lap. By the way, the 19 is, I believe, 6th fastest at this point in time. As I was saying, though, pizza, free. You want some? We got some. Here's how it works. You got to guess the winner of this race by halfway. If you guess the winner by the time halfway comes, now keep in mind, obviously, we got the rest of the race, but say, example, you pick the 19 of pole. Okay, he's been leading most of the race. He's the man tonight. He turns around and wins this race after halfway through. If you're the first one to guess him, you get a three-topping pizza from Domino's Pizza, courtesy of Max Speed TV. So, again, all you got to do is guess in the go on YouTube and pick the winner before halfway through. By the way, Wesley, I was trying to do some math in my head. 147.
Lap 67 will be the
there you
halfway
go.
mark. Just want to help you out there.
Thank you very much. I was thinking that, but I want to make sure.
Was I reading your head up in New York?
Trust me, it's awful thick. It's hard to read to begin with. Jason
Lap
Maines.
67 again will be the halfway mark. I just want to let everybody know that this is a 200-mile race. Lap 60 picks in, and the person that wins the race, first that gets it correctly, again gets that free 3-topping pizza from Domino's. What do you think, Jordan?
Sounds like a good time.
With some food, we don't qualify. We have to work.
Oh, that's
We
a
don't
bummer.
but Ray, we got connections though, don't we, buddy?
You
got
better believe it,
connections.
baby.
We got connections. I tried to get us some pizza tonight, as a matter of fact.
Nah.
Checkered flag coming out over the field. Qualifying is officially done. It looks like unofficially Ray Richard, Brady LaBeouf is your fast time, man.
Bray LaBeouf at the top of the charts tonight right now, but that won't keep him there very long, in my opinion, because this is one heck of a track to tame. That's why they call it Lady in Black, as well as the track Too Tough to Tame. What I'm getting at is, again, turn 3, that's where you want to watch them, because that is where they're going to get their stripes at most of the time. We'll get your lineup here very shortly.
What you think of qualifying, Jordan?
Interesting. I saw some nice trucks out there. There was one that was looking like a cereal box.
And you saw that one that looked like Warner Brothers. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking about cranking up the Looney Tunes thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
what I was thinking of, the cereal box.
All right, well, we're ready for 134 laps, 200 miles around Darlington Raceway here this evening for the next round of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. By the way, this is on JW Racing Esports TV. It is available on Roku TV, Amazon, MaxSpeed TV, and on the CRN Sports Network. Without further ado, here is your wise guy starting lineup as the field begins to roll. Fast qualifier, Brady LaBeouf, 28.763 seconds. He's on the pole. Jason Dames in the Toyota number 43. He will start second. Row 2, Ray.
Row 2 is the 87 of Austin McKinnon. Outside of him, right relation, Michael McKinnon in that 13 machine.
Moving on to row number 3 now is going to be Rhett Tucker, one of the ARCA Driver Development winners, of course, a couple of weeks ago at Phoenix. He'll start 5th. Derek Mullins in the Toyota number 6. He will start in the 6th position.
One of our fast guys on the track, the 04 of Matthew Lee, a winner here in this series a couple times. Able to take and bring it up to the 7th position. Outside of him, the 19 of Derek Fulton in 8th.
Ashley Dodson from Queensland, Australia will start in the 9th position for JW Racing. Steve Affont right there. I'm a big fan of his podcast, by the way, in Texas. Check it out whenever you get a chance on your podcast availabilities.
Gonna have to try that myself. Andrew Hurley, one of the guys that's been caught up in a bunch of cautions, but last week did a phenomenal job keeping the top 10 at Watkins Glen. He'll start 11th, but outside of him will be the 46 of Mike Adamson. I keep screwing up that name every week.
Row number 7 is going to be our in-race reporter. We'll grab him in just a moment. Robert McFarland, followed by the winner at Watkins Glen, Chris Baines. He's ready to go in the 54.
15th, Keith Bradley there in the 92 machine. Outside of him will be Clinton Castleberry in the 21.
Row number 9, 17th and 18th, Raul Meza and Stephen Waldrop.
Jason Keffer in the 19th position. Gene Roguski in the 22 in 20th.
And as you see, the rest of the starting lineup with Williams and Maines. It was Garrett Maines who won, of course, the other night ago. Sacco and Hughes. We're also going to grab our in-race reporter before we get ready to drop the green flag, as always, in our broadcast coverage. And that is Mr. Robert McFarland joining us. And Robert, getting ready to come to green. What's your take here tonight before we drop it here at Darlington?
Yes, sir. This is going to be a very exciting race. I think it's going to be a very dangerous race, but it's going to be great for the fans. Fans, get your pick in for the free pizza. And good luck to all these drivers, including myself. Thanks for being here there, Wesley and Ray Richard.
So why do you got a feeling this is going to be a wreck fest?
During practice. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Good luck, guys. Good luck,
All
buddy.
right, during practice, that about says it all. So there's the thoughts of Robert McFarland. As ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the green flag to wave. 134 laps, 200 miles at Darlington. Who will be the winner here for the Lady in Black? Will we see another repeat winner or a first-time winner? Green is in the air. We're underway, and quickly LaBeouf on the jump 3. Truck links back off of turn number 2.
Make it a little bit longer there, coming off of turn 2. It's 8 truck lengths back to the 43 of Maines. They're 2 wide behind him. That's McKinnon and McKinnon, as well as Reed Tucker in that 99 machine joining the fight for 4th, 5th, and 6th.
So LaBeouf will stay to the inside lane. Here they come off of turn number 4. 3 truck links back in second. It's going to be the machine of Maines. Cross the stripe here at Darlington. 1 lap on the board. Here comes that number 87 now, peeking to the bottom of the racetrack. That now becomes a 4-truck battle as the 43 drifts up the bank and in turn 2.
2 trucks out of turn 2. That is second place, 222 all the way down through. That's Reed Tucker and Austin McKinnon, the 87 and 99. They go down the backstretch. They're actually gaining about 5, now even 6 truck lengths off the 4th place position going into turn 3.
Jordan, they're getting really antsy here in the opening go, aren't they? You think you want to sit back and ride a little bit, but they're definitely getting to the whip fast.
Yeah, they're definitely pushing it.
Watch them as they go into turn number 3 now. This is the battle for 3rd and 4th. Rhett Tucker along with Matthew Lee. Matthew Lee, a 2-time winner on the series so far. Won at Martinsville and Pocono Michigan. Down the back straightaway, they go into turn number 3. And Rhett Tucker, as we mentioned, one of those ARCA driver development machines and competitors, Ray, that has moved his way from the Thursday night circuit to make his way now to the trucks and the A squad as he goes now to turn 1.
And I'll tell you what, Bray LaBeouf way out front. He's got about 15, maybe even 18, maybe even 20 truck lengths back to the second place position. If it gives you an idea, Bray LaBeouf at the start-finish line, well, not just yet. He comes down through turn 3, around turn 4. Now, this is kind of dangerous as far as I'm concerned because getting so far out in front, no problem. But this track chews up tires fast. Come down and he'll hit the start-finish line right now, and at the same time, right behind him, Austin McKinnon will now hit the start-finish line. That's how much of a difference it is between the top 2 and make that 2 seconds back, but it's another 1 more second back for the challenge for 3rd.
Here they come down the back straightaway. Brady LaBeouf, there's the interval. A big lead. As you see the ticker, we got a caution of the racetrack. First time here at Darlington.
Looks like the 37, Raul Meza. I don't see the wreck just yet, but we'll get our Max Speed TV replay up. But the front of that truck is pretty badly damaged. I'm not sure exactly what happened. We'll get the replay up and show you here in a sec. Just a little high on that wall with the 37. Unfortunately, collecting the 09 of Williams. Williams spinning around. It was 3 wide there, and it does not work here at Darlington, especially through 1 and 2. And that's where it happened, coming off of 2. These guys just got a little bit too close is what it comes down to. But the 37, unfortunately, has the most damage to that whole thing.
Under caution here. There's Robert McFarland. What a tough break for Robert. Oh, my goodness. And there's Christopher Williams. He has struggled a lot. Meza goes to the inside of him. Oh, there's Robert McFarland. He'll clear him. What a good job there. He zigged when he should have zagged.
I give him kudos to that, man. That was a good zag.
Yeah, let's drag him in here real quickly in our booth as we have some pit stops about to begin. Hey, Robert, gotta give you props, man. Good save there.
Hey, I appreciate that. I got out of the way real quick and real early. I don't mind riding here in the back. I got a great pit box up here in 13th. And this is all going to be about keeping your truck in one piece, saving some sets of tires for the end of the race. And other than that, you can just hope and pray that you make it to the end with a good truck.
And by the way, I just want to correct everybody on something real quickly. I think I said it was lap 67, 143 laps, I think it is. For a 134 lap race. It is not. It's actually a 147 lap race. So 147 divided by 2 is 73. Yeah. So lap 73 is halfway.
You were breaking my chops earlier about that and reading my mind. I was kind of curious if you were off, but I wasn't going to correct you. And then I heard you say 134 at the beginning. Free pizza giveaway flashing on the screen right now. Yes. That's what we're talking about. Lap 70, what'd you say, 73?
Lap 73. It says 147 divided by 2 is 73 and a half. So would you say that's 74?
We'll go 73.
We're going to round it off to lap 74. So it's actually an odd number race. Lap 74 is halfway, and then it'll be 73 laps to go. So on lap 74, that's where you need to make your picks for that chance to win a 3-topping pizza from Domino's, thanks to Max Speed TV. And again, we appreciate that very, very much. Derek Mullins is on pit road. He is coming in for service. We are in the early going here at the Darlington Raceway. As on in front, it is Brady LaBeouf. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more coverage continues as we're lap 8 of 147. As we're under caution, more commercials. We'll have more racing action here on Max Speed TV and the CRN Sports Network. This is the Josh White Racing Esports Truck Series.
Have you ever desired to show off something you created, like we'll say in racing, or in this case even sim racing? While on the track, simulator, hauling close to the ground in a cart, Abruzzi Racewear has you covered. If you've ever needed to promote your team logo, name, colors, or just feeling a bit more confident in your sim rig, Abruzzi Racewear is your answer. Team shirts, jackets, and even hats, they go the extra mile. Custom race shoes to gloves and even kart suits, Abruzzi has the supplies to fit your needs. Customizable from team names to colors, and yes, you can even have your own name embroidered just the way you want it. In sim racing, they give you the comfort and feel of being strapped into a cockpit to bring the experience closer to the way you desire it. Their range of sim apparel has been created to not only meet and exceed the highest levels of comfort and quality, but also to enable you to make it yours. To add your personality, take a look today at AbruzziUSA.com to see the lineup and what they have to offer. AbruzziUSA.com, with customization at heart, your wear, your way.
Back here at Darlington Raceway, we're on lap number 9 of 147. We're riding on board now with Jason Keffer's entry here for the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. The lights are off on the pace car. Ray Richard, Jordan Studebaker, Wesley Outland with you for the call. Remember to follow us at MaxSpeed TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and at CRN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And Ray, as we get ready for the restart, remind everybody also about Josh White Racing TV.
Josh White Racing TV. I didn't get that down totally. I don't have the list, but I'm pretty sure you can get that on Amazon Fire TV, Amazon Fire Stick. You can get it on Roku TV. You can download it. I believe it's an app. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, you go on your television and you simply just go on your app store and you put in Josh White Racing TV, and you'll find all sorts of cool things, from the ARCA Development Series to the trucks to the new Outlaw Super Late models to also special stuff involving ARCA driver Josh White and other things. It's really, really cool to check out. It's all part of Josh White Racing Esports TV. Again, and this broadcast is on MaxSpeed TV and the CRN Sports Network. Now, again, the pace car is about to come in. We're about to come back to green here, right? Go ahead.
I was trying to get in there and just let you know, everybody but Jason Keffer up front has pitted. Everybody's got 4 fresh tires except Jason, and he's the one that hits the loud pedal to immediately get off there, turn 4. But Matthew Lee, a great jump around Bray LaBeouf. They go down to 1. It's 2 wide, back to 5th.
Jason Keffer, one of the one of the crew members that help out with Junior Motorsports, JRM, for the local motorsports program for Josh Berry, as he originally is from West Virginia, now resides in Charlotte. As now Matthew Lee pounds the door to the inside. He'll look for the lead, a truck length off the front of a 2.
He will catch a little bit of the rough rear corner of that 33 of Keffer. Nothing harsh, though, just kind of come across his nose coming up through turn 4. And we have another challenge for second. We see Brady LaBeouf trying to get to the back door of Jason Keffer. We're going to watch that 9 truck pretty quick. I think he's going to come up. Again, Keffer's got 1 cycle on his tires. One of the tracks, again, that chews up tires. And I'm sure he's wore down, even though it's only been 10 laps the last time we restarted. Down through turn 2, though, go. And we're going to watch LaBeouf there. Actually, has turn 4. Excuse me, a little confusion there. But LaBeouf right on the rear deck lid of that 33, looking for second.
Special guest again, Jordan Studebaker joining us. Jordan, obviously, round track racing. These trucks totally different than what you done a few weeks ago for the road course at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, definitely different.
Actually, it wasn't Watkins Glen's. It was actually the Mid-Ohio Sports Course is the one that we did.
I know it was a road course.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't sure if it was Watkins.
It was like sports cars, prototype cars for sure. As here comes Brady LaBeouf.
The Corvettes and Buicks, right?
Yes.
Yep, those 2.
The Corvettes and the Cadillacs.
Cadillacs, yeah.
Yes. As we have now Brady LaBeouf getting some company on the inside, looking to hold off. He's fast qualifier now. He's mired in the 3rd position, and look at the run Matthew Lee has Jordan off the back straightaway, or excuse me, Ray, as they go to the back stretch heading for turn 3.
Matthew Lee just getting away with the lead here for quite a bit. Actually, about 10 truck lengths back to Keffer. Keffer able to hold on for now in that 2nd place. We were watching Brady LaBeouf. He'll disappear for just a second. But again, he's able to be back on the rear deck lid. He'll go to the inside down the front stretch, trying to get to that left rear corner, and he'll make it there. Going into 1, the high side's not where you want to be. Keffer holding on there, easily gives up that 2nd place spot, and now he's got a challenge behind him of the 07 of Ashley Dodson.
Here they come to the back straightaway. Brady LaBeouf leads the way, fast qualifier. There's Dodson, the man from Australia, trying to size up now the machine of Keffer and that 33 machine up the racetrack. A couple of trucks bounce off the wall. They hold it together. No harm, no foul. Will still stay green as they come to the line. Lap 15 of 147. The leaders go back to turn 1.
One bouncing it off the wall was a 99 of Rick Tucker. He'll lose about 2 positions from 7th back to 9th now. But we're going to keep back up here with the action up front. Jason Keffer holding on that 07 behind him, holding him off, but there is another group of trucks coming. That's the 19 of Fulton and the 54 of Chris Baines. Right now, from 4th on back to 7th, there's a big challenge, and everybody wants that 3rd place spot.
Remember, lap 74, the pizza giveaway. Make sure you're in that Max Speed TV YouTube broadcast box channel. Put your pick in lap 74 for the free pick, for the free pizza, 3 topping from Domino's. Meanwhile, the leader's off of turn number 4. Back to the line. It's Keffer now holding him off as they go back into turn number 3, and it's Keffer now holding off the machine of Dodgson and more. Coming after him, they're running down Matthew Lee as they come back down the straightaway.
I'm glad I'm not the only one to get these turns screwed up, even though they are totally different at different ways. It is a big rounded turn through turns 1 and 2, and a very tight, narrow gap between 3 and 4. As we go up one more spot, if you would, Mike. Oh, Lee bounces it off the wall coming out of turn 2. He'll lose the lead to LaBeouf. LaBeouf will go to the outside. Not just yet, but he's trying. Down to the bottom, 04 will go. He'll even back up, and LaBeouf will take over that lead, come out of turn 4. Man, you got to be careful here. It's just, you can't come off too hard, especially on 2 or going into 3, and there's a great example of that.
New leader. Could it be? As now Brady LaBeouf, the fast qualifier, gets around Matthew Lee. Ray, you called it. He got in the wall off of turn number 2.
Yeah, he's trying to get around there a little quicker, but now back to the 3rd place spot, if you would there. The number 07 of Ashley Dodson got around him, and he is in the 4th place position, trying to get, 3rd place position. Keffer now behind him, holding off Fulton, Baines, and Maines, all shooting for that 4th place spot.
Dodgson now back across the line. He now has Keffer for 5th. There's your 3rd place man. As now it is LaBeouf, Lee, Keffer, or Dodgson, top 3. And honestly, let's be honest with you, Ray, Dodgson having the best run he's had in the truck series in a good while. Now in 3rd as they go to 3.
Still early yet, not counting him out by any means. He's been pretty good at the beginning of the season. Obviously fell off a little bit towards the back, but again, able to hold his own, that 07 machine. Ashley Dodson, like you say, running 3rd, but he's got a long way to go ahead of him. I mean, there's at least 20 truck lengths between him and the 04 of Lee. Now we got a challenge for 4th. Looks like the 87 of Austin McKinnon has caught up through. Actually, that is not 4th. Jason Keffer fell off quite a bit there, back to 7th. So that's 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's Keffer, McKinnon, and Reek Tucker there in the 99. As we see McKinnon go to the inside. Actually, Keffer losing another spot there, coming down through 3.
Here they come back across the line, this time by to the straightaway. Lap 22 of 147. And now look at this machine, the 87, powering his way to the inside of Keffer and company. He'll carry the machine of Maines with him as that goes on off of turn number 2 to the back straightaway. Keffer possibly losing ground on the top 10.
Watching down here off of turn 2, though, I did hear one truck hit the wall, but everybody's still straight and narrow. Going forward, LaBeouf right now with Lee on his tailpipe right there behind him in the 2nd place spot. I see Austin McKinnon in the 87 still doing a pretty good job making his way up through the field. He's running 9th right now, just past Keffer. Keffer will go back a little bit. Actually, it'll show Austin McKinnon in the 8th spot, Keffer in the 9th spot.
Coming off of turn at number 2, there's Keffer losing ground on Maines. Maines trying to close it on him one more time as they go to the inside. Little contact there to the left rear of Keffer's machine. Keffer goes back up the racetrack, and now Maines will clear him. Jordan, looks like Keffer definitely losing ground. He was strong at the beginning of this race, but now he's fell back.
Yeah,
Keffer's got some. I'm sorry, go ahead, Jordan.
I do believe he didn't get new tires, did he?
He's the one that did not pit, am I correct, Ray?
Yeah, you are correct. The 33 Keffer is the only one that didn't pit.
Good observation, Jordan. Good observation. So again, they're not pitting like everyone else did, and Keffer is now getting the hard price to pay, if you will. Had a strong truck at one point, but now he has mired back outside the top 10 in the 12th position as he rim rides the wall off of turn 4, which honestly, Ray, these trucks will do it as we have caution right in front of the pack there. As we mentioned, Keffer down the front straightaway, yellow flag out for the 2nd time. Here's your max speed and CRN replay.
I seen a little bit of smoke there in the backstretch. We're going to look at the 2 of Mullins here come off the corner, and that's exactly what happened. He tried to get off that corner quick. Look at it this way. If that 87 was not between him and the wall of McKinnon, he would have definitely gotten that concrete, spun himself, but actually at turn 4, so I screwed that up again. That's all good. Either way, Mullins able to hold on to it. They're spinning it back straight, and it brings out our second caution of the evening here on the Josh White Esports Truck Series.
Another yellow flag caution is coming out for the second time as Mullins gets hooked by the 87. The 87 continues along. And there you see Derek Mullins, the Fitzgerald Car Care entry, number 22 Toyota, putting us under the yellow flag. And again, that is the cause of the second caution. Brady LaBeouf, Matthew Lee, all coming down pit road. And guys, I got a feeling that Jason Keffer will be coming to pit road too.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I don't see anybody staying out this time. I mean, that was a gutsy move, and unfortunately, if you think about it, I'm sorry, I just had a name and just eluded me. Jason Keffer, by the way, just gave a prime example of what not to do, especially here at the Lady in Black. Brady LaBeouf is coming down the front stretch again. Our pole sitter for the evening. He's way down the end of that first pit stall. He'll take and hit the brakes, lines it up pretty good down there. They'll take the right signs up, obviously. Stick the first can of racing Sunoco fuel in that thing, drop down the right-hand side, spin around the other side with a little camera. Boy, that ghost camera guy is really good. You don't want to get in front of those trucks when they come back out. Left side's up, drop it, and he'll go. Second can in, but he'll be beaten out by the Ford Matthew Lee, as well as our in-pit race reporter, the 01 of Robert McFarland.
If you like coverage of CRN, don't forget tonight with the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. Tomorrow night, we've got a special treat. The drivers of the Mod Squad, the Mighty Modifieds, the drivers that live by the grace of God in 600 horsepower will be live from Franklin County Speedway in Callaway, Virginia. We will have airtime at 7:45 Eastern on the CRN Sports Network after tonight's coverage of esports at Darlington. So again, the excitement of the modifieds tomorrow night. Ray, you're a modified guy from the Northeast. Those pavement 600 horsepower modifieds are going to be on a show, and if you can't be there live, it will be live on CRN tomorrow night.
Yeah, there's a couple different modifieds that I've been involved in, and I can't wait. There's one thing I'll say real quick as we watch Robert McFarland. By the way, come back down pit road. What happened? The reason he beat the leader out, he missed his pit stall there the first time in, unfortunately. So not losing a lap. He'll be able to get those right sides, now left sides on. Going back to modifieds, by the way, one of the other things here, AbruziUSA.com. That's where you get all your Abruzzi racewear. They do gloves, fire suits for carts, shoes, boots, all kinds of different things. And you can get them personalized, too, with your own name and colors on them. AbruziUSA.com, your wear, your way. So anyways, going back to the modifieds for a second, iRacing introduced something this week that may not excite you, but I'm going to tell you what, I'm ecstatic about it.
The big block modifieds?
The big block modifieds. And what we're talking about there is a lot of guys don't recognize what they are. They'll race in Charlotte Dirt Track every single November during the Nationals, and they come from the Northeast. That's what I grew up on. My cousin races a Sportsman modified with a 602 crate motor. But big blocks, man, they're where it's at. These things got all kinds of ton of horsepower, not a lot of low end, but once they get wound up, they go. So again, I'm ecstatic about that. Can't wait to see the modified here on the iRacing service, but it's going to be, God, quite a while. They literally just scanned it this weekend. And where did they go? They went to Stuart Friesen's garage for Halmar and got the best modified they can actually get to take and scan. So again, iRacing, can't wait for that big block modified here to play around in the dirt.
Under caution, coming up on 30 laps of 147 at Darlington. Back with more in a moment with the JW Racing Esports Truck Series on Max Speed TV and the CRN Sports Network.
Guys, and you're watching Max Speed TV. Woo!
Back here at Darlington Raceway, the lights are off for the pace car. We are 30 laps in of 147. And as I say that, the pace car about to veer off onto pit lane. We're ready for the restart with Matthew Lee and Brady LaBeouf. And on the jump, it is Matthew Lee pulling away 2 truck lengths before he even reaches the flag stand, Ray. Matthew Lee looking for that 3rd win on the series. He's got it back to turn 1.
That's one thing you got to do is see if you can fake out your guys up front, because you get to the throttle anytime that pace car pulls off, and he does exactly that. But one of the situations we got ruined, Derek Fulton now in the 2nd place, got below LaBeouf rather quickly there on the restart, able to take and get ahead of him by about 3 truck lengths coming off of 4, and able to try to get to that back end, which is about 5 truck lengths away of the Matthew Lee machine, the 04.
And Fulton in the number 2 position. What a run Derek Fulton would have. He's been on kind of a slump lately. 2 wins for truck 19, Dover and Bristol. He wants more as he makes his way off turn 4 to turn 2 to close in on Lee to the backstretch, heading for 3.
LaBeouf on the deck lid, though, the 19. They'll come down through turn 1. Behind him, Ashley Dodson. A blanket can be thrown over them, as they say, the proverbial blanket. The 2nd all the way back, actually now to 5th. Austin McKinnon joining that group in the 87. McKinnon to the inside of Ashley, not just yet. Ashley to the bottom will shut that door quite quickly. The 07 will hit to the top side, now to jump through turn 2. Heard a couple of doors banging the concrete coming through 1. Everybody keeping it straight. 1 single line, single file, all the way back to 12th place coming down the backstretch.
Everyone's single file, Jordan, and it looks like now we have another opportunity for another truck to lead at the top spot. As Brandon Hughes, we ride on board with him. What do you think of that truck right there, the wrap job on Fulton?
It's a cereal box. That's what I'm saying.
A cereal box?
It's great!
Tony the Tiger would definitely be going,
Captain Crunchbox.
yes, sir. What do you think of this one? McKinnon's truck, Brandon
like
Hughes
that.
here.
Makes me feel like I'm at, like, I don't even know, like,
kind of patriotic?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word for it. Like all-American country.
Promoting highway auto sales. I know you're a young guy looking for a car. Maybe you can contact our buddy here.
Yeah, I want to get a truck, so.
There you go.
Old Ford Ranger.
And Ray, a nice looking machine there for Brandon Hughes. He's also looking for that first win after having 2 top 3 finishes on the series.
Yeah, Chris Baines, by the way, just beat it off the wall twice. Turn 1 and 2. Got to the inside of him. That would be the 5 of Mark Kurxel. Back in the 10th place. Chris Baines able to hold on to it, though. A little bit of damage under that 54 on the right-hand side. But he's able to keep it clean and green with the exception of the stripe that he just received. Actually, double that through 1 and 2. Back up front now. Go ahead, buddy.
You know, Ray, I find it ironic that Chris Baines totally dominated at Watkins Glen last week, and tonight he is struggling here at Darlington.
2 totally different tracks. Actually, a whole bunch of different turns. Not turning right tonight. By the way, Ashley Dodson takes over 3rd immediately from Bray LaBeouf, goes to the bottom side coming through turn 3. And I think LaBeouf gave that up quite easily. In fact, he's losing ground. Not sure what's going on with that 9 machine. We'll keep an eye on that. Now he's 4 truck lengths back to the 3rd place of Dodson.
And that is a 4-truck breakaway, 1 through 4 to the outside lane. Now back to the inside off of turn 2 to the back straightaway. And yeah, let's be honest here, Ray. You've got to push that truck almost to the verge of hitting the wall to try to get the best line around Darlington.
Oh, yeah, especially through 3 and 4. I mean, if you think about it, watch here right now. Bray LaBeouf down the front stretch coming off of 4. He'll floor it right down through here. That's what you want to do. He'll bring it to the outside wall and immediately dive it to the bottom. You can see that mark down there where the actual groove is. Right up to the top there, almost within a foot to that wall. Back down to the bottom. You got to arc that whole corner right through now turn 2. Down the back stretch we'll go. We'll watch these guys go in full throttle. He'll lift off just before, slowly roll into the brake and keep it to the top. That's where you want to be right there. But once you touch that wall, man, you're going to take a stripe home with you on the side of that truck.
Jordan, being somebody that is a video game junkie like yourself, what's your thoughts of what iRacing has done for sports, like looking like the real racing?
It's done a lot to be like realistic, and what I was going to say is it's not like the game where you can just run in as fast as you can and hit the wall with no consequences.
And they look like little cartoon characters and like little colors, you know, like you're coloring cars and stuff.
I used to love playing the NASCAR.
I was always a fan of NASCAR '98 with the paintballs.
Yeah, I think I got a
I
copy
remember
of
that.
somewheres.
Do you remember that? You remember that?
98.
Yes, sir. You had to create it. You had to have a code.
Yep.
And the funnest was going down into turn 1 at Pocono and hitting them paintballs and taking out Gordon and Ernie Irvin and all the names that we don't even know anymore in the sport.
knocking those 16-bit trucks around in cars. Actually, they only had cars.
They only had cars back then.
Yep,
yes.
I remember
I
that.
like the original PlayStation NASCAR games.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Little pixels.
Listen, I played Atari. Can you imagine a broadcast on
I like
Max Speed?
Atari. I like Atari.
We need to go back in the day and have like a retro throwback on Max Speed and CRN and do like a pole position race.
I would be down to watch that.
Hey, after the race, get with me, Wesley. I want to show you something that they got kind of neat on iRacing. And I know we don't want to show it here on the broadcast, but you can change the actual broadcast to reflect 8-bit, to reflect VHS tape. It's all kind of cool.
Cool, I have to see that. Yes, we have to hook up after that. It's a date. I got a girlfriend, but it's a date, right, Rich?
You bring the popcorn, baby.
Oh,
That being said, by the way, Ashley Dotson was challenging, by the way, Fulton for second place. We're back here right now looking at Adamson in that 46 machine as, actually Steve Affont and Truexel are fighting it out there, and I believe that is like the 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th position. And Adamson there back in 18th, excuse me.
And there's our in-race reporter in 17th of Robert McFarland. He's in the General Lee truck 01. Almost getting in the wall there.
Yeah, he threw a few sparks off the right rear of that 01, but able to hold on to it. But again, back up front for just a moment, Ashley Dodson, who was in that 07 machine in third, went for a move on the inside of Fulton. Had it almost complete, about half a truck length ahead of him, and unfortunately he had to back off. The top side was where it was at, down through 3 and 4, but he's still able to hold on to a very strong run here in third place. And like I said earlier, Bray LaBeouf, something's going on with that 9. He fell back quite a ways. There's at least 10 truck lengths between him and the third place again of Ashley Dotson at 07.
So one of the things that I'm seeing here is, our in-race reporter, Robert McFarland, told us, guys, that it was going to be a wreck fest. He felt like it was going to be caution field. We've only had 2 cautions. They've been kind of single, if you will, minority accidents. And for the most part, it's not been a wreck fest yet.
Well,
why is that, do you think?
Wait a minute. It has been. You just haven't seen it. I'll explain. A wreck fest to me is a bunch of damaged vehicles that have problems, that hit things. We've been seeing a lot of guys hitting walls tonight, okay?
That's true. That's true.
The way Darlington is.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're able to keep it straight. So there's ways that you can still have wreckage and still have a good race. And I think
it's not been a caution flag fiesta.
Correct.
Wait until the pizza's on the table.
Wait till the pizza lap comes.
Just wait until the pizza's on the table.
Well, the drivers and broadcasters don't qualify for the pizza.
Well,
so we got
neither do interns. So calm down.
Right? Is it? Yeah. Neither do interns. Is it? But anyhow, we see now Fulton and Dodson battle for second and third. This is right behind the leaders here. Is we still have Matthew Lee out in front in that strong truck here, in that 04 down the back straight. I know you're a fan of Monster Energy. He's got Monster Energy on his truck.
Really?
The 04, yeah.
Is it the Hydros, though? Those are what I've been drinking, but they're more expensive. They've got a Twitch on the back.
Yeah.
Little promotion there.
But what is Twitch?
Twitch is it's a platform where people live stream them play games.
Okay. So it's kind of like what we do.
It's like this on YouTube.
Got you.
Twitch.
He knew what Twitch was, Ray. I didn't even know it.
I do actually know what Twitch is because we got a caution on the speed. And we'll discuss Twitch after here. Let's see what we got. You take your Twitch and just keep watching. It looks like
flag number 3. Here we go.
Sorry, our director Mike D'Amico says I'm starting to get a Twitch. He says.
Austin McKinnon putting us under yellow flag number 3, or was it getting airborne? Oh my goodness, who did he slam into there?
Looks like the 92, actually, if I'm not mistaken. That's no, wait a minute.
Does the back of his truck say Roto-Rooter?
No, it's Live Wire.
Was it
Live Wire? 87 machine. That's Austin McKinnon, by the way. Unfortunately, getting into the side of
him.
Oh, him.
Oh, wow, right.
That's a 92 with Keith Bradley, by the way. That was spun. So 92 will take and bring it around. He's still on track, believe it or not. We'll see exactly what happened with the 92, though. There's also, it looks like the 43 was involved as well.
Garrett Maines.
Yes, sir.
We're trying. Yeah, there he is. Holy smokes, there he is. So here's the battle. This is Bangs on the inside.
Yep.
And he's the Watkins Glen winner. And this is why we're under yellow flag number 3. Ray, again, little contact, and there around he went.
Well, we talked about that wreck fest earlier, and these tires are getting wore pretty quick. And with that being said, again, that's the 57, by the way, not the 43. That's Garrett Maines.
Gotcha.
I thought that was the other Marines, but he's got to push the 92 around.
They're all in the family.
Yeah, I hear you. It's all right. He's still moving. And obviously, here comes the 87 of Austin McKinnon with nowhere to go. He's full bore in there, and he just takes but right into the side of the 92, and that'll damage the front of that car.
Look at him go airborne there after Maines and a couple guys get together. That's Michael McKinnon, and I've seen you drink Bang before.
Oh, all the time. I like all my energy drinks.
McKinnon has a new fan.
Oh! Flying through the air at contact.
Imagine if that was in 3D. That'd be
look
kind
at
of cool.
Look at Robert McFarland. Look at our in-race reporter. Missed that. Two good saves by our in-race reporter. Let's harass him.
Get him up here. Get him up here. Let's scream at him.
Hey, Robert, 2 awesome saves for you, buddy, man. What in the world? You eating your Wheaties today or what?
I don't know. I was talking last night. I've got a couple of laps of practice on this track. It's actually how I got my license improvement.
Really?
Yes, sir. So this track, as everybody knows, at Darlington. Fans, thank you so much for joining. You got a few more laps to get in your pick for the free pizza.
24.
This track, as a driver, you've got 2 different ends. One end is a lot shorter, and you got to slow it down. You wall it down a lot more than the other corner. I think 1 and 2 is the big corner, and you can actually go into it hard, get off the gas, drift up for a second, back on the gas for about 3 seconds, wide open, off the gas for about a half a second or so, coming off of 2. And then you can scream down the back stretch, and then you got to really get it slowed down, low down, going into turn 3 and 4. And this is something that's a rhythm track. The drivers that are the best, not me, I'm just average. The best drivers have got this figured out, and I got the rhythm figured out. I'm just not the fastest driver in here, but hey, I'm going to keep working at it and trying to avoid the wrecks, and hopefully have a set of tires at the end, and maybe pull off the top 10. That'd be great for my sponsor. That's Abruzzi Racewear. Your way. Abruzzi USA, they've got everything you need. Racing gloves, I got mine on right now. Racing boots. They've got a brand new line of apparel Ray Richard can fill you guys in on.
Before we let you go, can we show the in-car camera of you on your cockpit? Are you in your red and green fire suit?
Yes, sir. You can show me in the money suit.
It's pink and green. Yeah, let's ride on board with Ray. Yeah, there you go, Ray.
Doesn't look very clear as the pink. That's what we're looking at.
That's an interesting
color
scheme there.
Yeah, I decided to keep this green suit on because this is my money lucky suit. So although my car is orange, you can't miss me, and I'm thankful for my sponsor in the paint job. I got this green suit on because it's my money. Making it forward. I might make some money tonight.
There you go. Well, in a very nice way, shake your money maker. And that's the 01 truck. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, Ray, don't lose it there.
He's good stuff, man. I love Robert. He's good stuff. Matthew Lee up front with the lead right here. Of course, Derek Folt behind him. Ashley Dodson. Nothing's really changed up front. Everybody's got fresh tires on right now after that wreck.
Matthew Lee's out in front. Yes, sir.
I'll tell you, Robert McFarland, though, keep in mind, man, he started way in the back. He's at the 13th right now, still holding his own, doing a fantastic job. And one thing we'll point out with Robert McFarland, he's not shy to try to put that car into the corners pretty hard. And as we got Wesley Outland back here for a moment, he left the room for a second. But now I see why. He's got Mr. Matt Lee up here with us, our leader.
Yeah, Matt Lee, MSTV CRN Communications. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Man, you got a good run going for you. You're looking for that 3rd win on the series. Could have happened here at Darlington tonight.
If I can keep out of trouble, I mean, I don't see why not, but a lot of things got to go away still.
How do you adapt from going from Watkins Glen to preparing at a road course, now preparing at a track that can be very tricky like Darlington?
I think it's just something that comes with a lot of experience, a lot of laps running the truck, kind of helped me.
All right, we'll let you get back to it. Ray Richard, that is Matt Lee. We're getting ready to come back for the green flag.
coming down off of turn 4. We're ready to let him loose, doubled up and ready to go. The lights of the pace car are off. They'll come down through. Keep in mind, he can hit the throttle anytime after right now because all 4 tires of the pace car are down. And Matthew Lee around the corner, nice and easy, trying to fake him out, 19 laying back. And he'll do exactly that just before the green flag. And actually, the outside line is all shuffled up. But again, they're going to fall in line pretty quick. Matthew Lee out to a jump, Bolton. And now LaBeouf overtakes third with Ashley Dotson behind.
Back for green. Here they come again off of turn number 2 to the back straightaway. Matthew Lee leading the way. Fulton in second spot, followed by the machine of LaBeouf in third. Fast qualifier. Dodson ready there in the 4th position. And a good run, too, for the man in the 5th position of Maines in the 57. He's also got Maines in 43. The Maines family in the top 6 off turn 2.
Now the 57 of Garrett Maines just was in a wreck, obviously, but you see him up here. Oh, he hits Dotson in the left rear.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to believe that has something to do with a little bit of net code. We'll explain that shortly. Nobody hitting Dotson coming down through turn 2, and he's able to take and turn around. It's going to damage that 07 machine.
What a tough break for the man out of Queensland, Australia, looking to finally get off the schneid and have a decent run. Now involved in a crash, battling alongside with Maines, LaBeouf in front of him. Those 3 trucks now bring out caution number 5 in turn number 1.
Now, as I was talking here, the 57 going down to the inside of turn 1, and Dotson just trying to keep out of the way. Obviously, nobody hitting him. A few guys getting close. That'll damage the right rear of that 07 machine with a little bit of aerodynamic disadvantage. Nothing horrible, though. But what they do have 1 reset, and I think he's going to, he might have to use it right here.
What do you take of it, Jordan?
They have aerodynamics in this?
Close to it, brother. Yeah. Man, they go to Daytona and Talladega, they draft in a pack.
Well, I mean, in the game, they got that. They're that advanced already.
It's so similar to the real deal. It's phenomenal. Look at this.
I'm sorry, but I wanted to interrupt you. If you look right there, they're not touching. I'll explain this here in a quick second. Come on forward with it, Mike. Nice and easy. We're going to zoom in, get real close to this. If you watch, the trucks don't actually touch, but they get real close. Right here within a foot of each other. Bam! They do not touch. What that is, that's net code. And I can explain that. The connection between your computer and the server for iRacing has to decipher where you are on the track at all times, obviously, so it has to think quick. If one guy's connection is a little bit different than the other guy's, sometimes it doesn't configure that. Obviously, right there, and the iRacing thought that they did touch, and that's what happens with net code right there, and unfortunately, a victim of circumstance with the 07 from the net code. And I believe he would have cleared him if that wasn't net code at all. But
and you got to realize, not just even on the broadcast production. We're in Durham, North Carolina. Jordan and myself. You're in Mohawk, New York. We have the broadcast in Arizona for Max Speed TV going on, and CRN. You've also got all of these drivers across the country, if not the world, for that matter.
Yep. Look at Ashley Dotson. He's out of Australia.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like there's a lot of ingredients that are put together to try to make this stuff work.
What is it, like 11?
So I mean, it does a great job. Don't get me wrong. iRacing has done a fantastic job. These servers run 24/7. They just every now and then they have a little glitch, and unfortunately, that's what you see. I've seen a lot worse than that, though. I'll be honest with you, but it doesn't happen all the time. That's what I'm saying. They still have good connections. By the way, Ashley Dotson 07 back on track, brand new truck. He did use his quick repair, and while we have one more opportunity, this is lap 56. We have 19 laps from here on out before you get your picks in for the winner of this race. So here's the deal. Free pizza giveaway. You want it? Here's what you got to do. In the YouTube chat, guess the winner of this race by lap 74. Matthew Lee is leading right now, but it's been a great challenge all night between the 19, him, and Dotson if he can get back up through there. So here's the deal. If Matthew Lee wins it, and you're the first person to guess of that 04 making it, you get a free pizza from Domino's Pizza, 3-topping, courteous of Max Speed TV.
Nom, 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 nom.
Making me hungry
I
again.
can smell the pepperoni now.
Yeah, I was trying to finish my gyro. Now you just got me craving more Italian. I just want a damn pizza now.
Yeah, you just had to have the gyro.
Under caution, closing in on the, as Ray said, the halfway mark. I don't know why I said lap 67, but we were off. Thank you again to McKinnon. He was dead on, and Austin was like, "No, it's not. It's not that. It's this lap."
Come on, man.
He was dead on it, man. He got it. So thank you for Eric Zimmerman. That's who I was going to say. Eric Zimmerman was telling everybody. So. And Eric Zimmerman is repeatedly interacting with everybody in the chat box, and we want you to interact with us. We definitely do appreciate it. 18 laps to your picks. Again, as we said, we are on lap 57 of 75, still under the caution flag. Matthew Lee leads.
Well, look at that.
LaBeouf, and nobody came to pit road either.
Yeah, look at that. With the exception of Ashley Dodson, he had to get his truck repaired.
Well,
Again,
okay,
I understand.
I'm talking about the front.
No, I understand. With that being said, by the way, look, he started 7th. He's in first, led 38 laps of 58 so far the majority of the night. That might be your pizza guy right there in the 0-4 machine. I'd say pick him right now, and I'm going to say that's probably my pick for the rest of the night. He's been doing a great job keeping it up.
Pick your pick, and Ray gets half.
Cereal box, dude. Cereal box.
You're picking cereal box, man?
Cereal box,
it's not halfway yet. What are you? Fulton, he's saying Fulton's going to get it, which I'll be honest with you, Fulton has not won in a while, Ray. As a matter of fact, his last win was at Dover, the first round of the official series, and Bristol. That's been it.
But he's got to win. Keep that in mind. He's got to win, and that's what's important here, especially in the chase later on. I think they do a chase here, don't they? There
will be a playoff. There will be an elimination.
There will be a playoff. That's what I thought. So, yeah, he definitely wanted that one underneath his belt. Matt Lee at the bottom here. Fulton on top. They're just kind of edging each other up. They still got another caution lap to go here yet. They'll come down through turn 4. And, well, what can you say, man? It's been an exciting race so far, and that wall's just been taking a dent after dent with all these trucks.
Those famous Darlington stripes, as they call it, down the front straightaway. The lights will probably go off for the pace car. They will. 1 to go indication being given by Barney, the iRacing flagman. Peter, the pace car driver, will get ready to drop back onto pit road, and we will get ready for the restart. And Jordan, what do you think of these, man?
Peter, the pace car driver? That's a good one. I'm going to keep that.
Listen, I was doing a broadcast the other night in Australia with my good buddy Brett Willer with Ultimate Dirt TV, and it was like 6:45 in the morning. It was like nighttime his time. And by the way, Jordan, you were right. It's 11 o'clock Saturday morning in Australia time for Dodson.
Remember talking about the girl in Australia?
Yes, yeah, for sure. You got the area codes. We're trying to be professional, right, in our show. But anyhow, Ray, what I was trying to say was that he just made me lose my whole train of thought. Barney, we call the iRacing flagman, and out of nowhere, Brett says, okay, let's have Peter, the pace car driver, drop back onto pit road.
We'll go with that.
That's what just happened. Peter, the pace car driver, drops onto the pit lane, and I busted out laughing just like you did. Now we're going to go to green, and here we go again.
Just above the green flag, Matthew Lee goes to the top side as we have a little squeak out of Wesley Outland as he's still giggling going down through turn 1. But on the inside right now, Garrett Maines at 57, wasting no time getting by Derek Fulton. He'll take over second, gets up in front of him down the backstretch. He'll go, immediately cuts the front edge of that 19 machine, and he's bearing for first, man. Keep an eye on that 57. Here he comes.
All I got to say is to my producer, Michael DeBinko, hold my beer down the back front straightaway.
And his two.
Do what? Gladly.
Mike says gladly.
Into turn 1 and 2, there is the machine of Maines and Fulton. There's your pick. He fell back to third. He did, yeah.
Still a long way to go here. 61, we got a truck just hit there. No, he keeps it going. Can't see who that is. I believe that's, let me see, Castleberry, the 21. He got tapped from behind. Actually, no, Steve Font is the one that got tapped from behind. A little bit of rear end damage. Went to the inside there, did not touch the inside wall, kept it straight, able to keep it ahead of the 21. That's back in 12th and 13th position. Font able to run up by that wall, still able to hold on to 12th, though, doing a fantastic job. But again, coming off turn 2 last time, we almost had a bit of a wreck there.
Nice little plug there for his radio show that I was telling everybody about called Behind the Wall. It's a motorsports podcast. Steve Font out of Texas hosts that, and check it out on all of your podcast available outlets, and check it out as well there at CRN Sports and Max Speed TV, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. What do you think?
I also think they're on Spotify, I thought I saw.
Spotify, they're on Spotify and Slack and
check that out.
And all that cool stuff. Behind the Wall with Steve Font. Matter of fact, Jordan's checking it out right now and talking to the girl in Australia as we speak.
No, that's different.
Oh, it's another one.
Oh, my Lord.
Ray, we have a Playboy on our hands here in the broadcast right now.
I don't even know Jordan. We're learning more much about him than I really want to be honest with you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you one thing. We're coming up on 10 laps next time around. 10 laps around. There it is. Yes, sir. 10 laps next time around, and you can be able to make your picks. Remember, the person that gets the correct winner right the first time gets that free pizza. Let it flash on the screen. Ding, 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 ding. You could win. Come on down. No, don't come down.
No.
Just contact and get your pizza. a regular was it medium 3-topping pizza from Domino's. And we appreciate Domino's Pizza being a part of it. By the way, we're actually working on getting a commercial for Domino's. We're actually going to start playing it during our commercial breaks.
Hey, by the way, there's a challenge for first, by the way. Don't mean to interrupt you, Wesley, but that Garrett Maines in that 57 was on the inside of Lee last lap for about a half of a lap. And Lee not giving it up willingly. Now the top side, that number 4 will go. The 57 to the bottom side, losing a little bit of ground because, again, that's not where you want to be. Last time he come down the front chute, it was nose to tail. He was almost shoving him down to turn 1. Now it's about 2 truck lengths between the two. And behind him, Derek Fulton, our cereal box guy, according to Jordan, is holding on to third. Still doing a great job, though, with that 19 machine, able to bring it down the backstretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a caution comes out for the 4th time tonight.
5th time, actually. 5th time out for the, and looks like it's Steve Affont behind the wall. Did you text him and give him a message and make him crash? Steve Affont in the 11 truck.
No texting and driving.
Oh, come on, Steve. And that's Jason Keffer. He got into Mullins. Got into a big pack over there under caution again. 5th time now. 5th yellow flag of the race here. Ray Richard, just before halfway, you called it.
Yeah, I was taking a look at that as, oh my goodness, yeah, just the Font 11 machine come down. He should not have come down that hard. The 21 obviously got into the rear of him early and now kind of got too low and blocked him off from that line where it's got to be down the bottom through turn 1. Not a lot of damage to that truck, though. Keep an eye on it here. Another replay. That's Ashley Dotson behind him at this point in time. If Font comes down, looks to be the back. No, that's the front stretch. There's a stripe. They'll come down through turn 1. There's a hole there, but he'll shoot it down. Then the spotter, I don't believe, called that. Unfortunately, that behind-the-wall truck spins out.
Good that Dodson missed that.
Yeah, I see Keffer, by the way, took a little bit of hit, too, coming down through there. But behind the wall was able to keep his truck straight after he got done with that wreck. So he's still on the speedway right now, kind of catching up. Haven't seen him go into the pit yet, but everybody else seems to be going.
Coming up on halfway on lap number 74. Now, I will tell you on lap 72, if we get a restart, we're not under caution, we will have a tribute in respect of longtime racer, race fabricator, race car owner, and friend Roger Hampke. Roger Hampke passed away 2 days ago, as a matter of fact. It was yesterday. And the entire racing community is so saddened with the passing of Roger Hampke. I met him about 4 times in my career. Truly a cut-up. He was a nut. He would cuss you out and then hug your neck the next minute. Bipolar tendencies he did not have. That was just the personality of Roger Hampke. And a cut-up, if you will, too. And also, I do want to acknowledge 20 laps ago, we were supposed to have done a salute silent lap for Sean Beluzzo, and that hits home for me, Ray. 11-time modified late model champion at Langley Speedway, somebody that I knew for many years. Sean Beluzzo lost his life in a modified crash last Saturday at Langley Speedway in Hampton, Virginia. His first race back, as a matter of fact, because of the prolonged COVID, restrictions at the racetrack. And thoughts and prayers go out to the wife and the kids that I've known for years and the family. I mean, I remember when I was a nobody trying to become a somebody. I'm still not a somebody, but doing the Rolling Thunder Modified series, and just remember him, taking me under his wing and talking to me and cutting up with me in the pit area, and just truly a special gentleman Sean Beluzzo was, and Godspeed to Mighty Mouse.
You got to realize this, obviously the reality of, real racing, this can be a dangerous sport, and it's one thing we take a chance at every time we get strapped in. I've been there myself, obviously not as bad. I've been T-boned, I've been run over, I've had all kinds of little wrecks myself, but thank God my money went to safety. Not to say they didn't. Things do happen, don't get me wrong. But again, it is the reality of our sport. And again, prayers and thoughts to the families of both of those drivers. And we appreciate, again, everybody being here tonight. I completely agree with you, Wesley. Still a racer is a racer, and we've got a tight-knit family here in the racing world.
So lap 72. We will pay our respects not only to Sean Beluzzo, Mighty Mouse, but also Roger Hampke. Ray, have you got any stories you could think of, the memory of Roger Hampke? I know he was very popular in the sport. Do you have any you can think of as we get ready to come back to green?
I seriously wish I did. We're still under caution yet. Again, working lap 70. I really
You
wish I
knew
did.
who
to be
Roger
honest with
Hamke
you.
was, though, right? You knew who Roger Hamke was.
There's so many names in this world, especially with the modifieds. I really didn't know of him, to be honest with you. I mean, I know who he was.
Well, he was
Don't
a
get me
super late
wrong.
model guy. He was a late
Yes,
model
sir.
guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I'm not very familiar with him. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm from the Northeast, where, totally honest with you, not too far up.
It's
the
not
subject,
really
though.
late model country up there, to be honest with you.
Not really. It used to be, and it seems like a dying breed up here, and it kind of stinks, to be honest with you. But I mean, asphalt tracks, we have a numerous of them, but we have more dirt tracks here in the Northeast than anything. And I mean, if I count them, I think I believe we have over 30 dirt tracks here just in New York State alone, and it's definitely dirt country up here. I like them both myself. I've raced them both. I've been on both. I've watched both, and I love every bit of the action on both. But again, it's kind of dirt country. That's why we don't, I honestly didn't really know much about the guy. I got to be straight and honest with you, Wesley.
Godspeed again to the driver of, again, Ray Rich. Not Godspeed, Ray Richer. Godspeed, Ray Richer to, of course, the driver that I was referring to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Shambaluzzo, and, again, Roger Hamke. If you ever get a chance, look up Hamke race cars. I know that was a big thing that he did, too. So
yeah, I did see him as passing, by the way. Don't get me wrong on that.
Yes,
a racer's still a racer.
And it's going to work out perfect because we're approaching lap number 72, which was the official car number he raced and had people race for under his Hamke Race Cars organization. And not only that, we'll remember Shambaluzzo and Roger Hamke as the field will get ready to come to the back straightaway for the restart. Don't forget, flash that pizza screen there. We're coming up on halfway. Remember, get those picks in because we're coming up on that in less than 3 laps time. Lap 74. And with 73 laps to go, that's the halfway mark. We will decide the winner of a free pizza. Who do you think will win? Pick the winner, have the first guess correctly. And I still think y'all are all bonkers. I think somebody else is going to come out of nowhere and win this thing here. So we're ready for the restart. Peter, the pace car driver, drops onto pit road. We rest our voices to pay respects to Shambaluzzo and Roger Hamke out at Darlington.
Lap 73 down the front stretch we go, down to turn 1, and Garrett Maines is your leader. He jumped out quite quickly there, even though he was first off pit lane, and Matthew Lee is not going to have any of that. He's right to the rear bumper as they come down the back stretch, and it is just a great chase right now for first. Lee looking to the inside, and we're coming down lap 73. The next time by will be halfway once the completion of that lap is done. Get your picks in. This is your last chance for the free pizza giveaway.
1 lap to halfway. Here they come. Next time around, this race will be officially halfway. The man out in front is the driver of Garrett Maines. Who'd have thunk that? Matthew Lee to second, the fast qualifier. Brady Buff to the back straightaway is in third. That is the way it stands. Here they come to the line, and they're going to come to Barney the iRacing flagman virtually over the field, showing the cross sticks to the field. Cross flags. We're halfway home. Who's your pick? Who will it be to win? Second half of Darlington underway with Maines leading back to 1.
Matt Lee was my pick, and I'm going to still stick with him just yet because Garrett Maines, though, man, he is on a rail with that 57 way out front. He's actually gained about 3 spots on that 04 machine of Matthew Lee, and behind him, Bray LaBeouf in the 9 was able to take and bring that truck back up through the field after that last pit stop, able to hold on to third place. Now 3 separate the top 2, and behind him, to LaBeouf, only 2 truck lengths back, but 4th place, Reed Tucker in the 99, a little bit of a wall tapper here earlier, able to hold on to that, getting again about 5-6 truck lengths back to the 4th place, and we've got ourselves a great race up front.
Gordon, any change in your pick?
Nah, pizza box or cereal box.
There you go. He's going with cereal box, Derek Fulton. There you go.
Derek Thornton, when you rewatch this race, just be reminded, you're known as a cereal box guy here at Darlington tonight.
Is that going to be?
Well, I personally have his number and text him, and I'm going to text him that my girlfriend's son thinks your nickname is Cereal Box. So,
well, she's Linda, so
yes. Oh, Maines is the man out in front. Definitely. Hey, I got to say, though, Ray, what a strong run for Maines in the 57 truck. Normally, he struggles, man. This is his first, licks up at bat leading.
Where'd he come from, man? I mean, he came back from the back. Dude,
he about got involved in a caution with our teammate, our in-race reporter earlier.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job on the recovery. I think he uses quick repair. Again, the nice fresh truck up there out front, working lap 78 now. 1, 2, 3, the proverbial blanket is back between the top three. It goes to 57, the 04 Matthew Lee, the 9 of Bray LaBeouf, all the way back to about 4 car lengths back to the 4th place of Reed Tucker. Our serial box guy back in 5th, Derek Fulton, the 19 machine. I mean, I'll keep giving it. It's kind of cool. It doesn't look like a cereal box. I can't knock that.
We got the cereal box for Derek Fulton. They're great. And we got Peter, the pace car driver. So there you go.
I'm just curious as to
is that Wile E. Coyote?
That is Wile E. Coyote, man.
I was just curious as to why there's $20 on it. What does that mean?
Where?
On the back.
There's a promotion.
There's a promotion. Yeah.
$20 paint scheme there. Spec Map Phantom Graphics there.
There you go.
On Facebook.
Yeah, that'll be about $100, Derek Fulton, for that promo.
There you go.
I was just curious as to what it was.
Now, if you don't know what a spec map is, I'll make sure that this gets in real quick. Paint schemes is what you're looking at here. Basically, the paint goes on the truck. The driver designs a number. It goes on afterwards. A spec is actually reflection. They actually have whoa! As we're watching the 111 with Mark McFarland going down to turn 1, they just about touched there for a moment. Brandon Hughes, by the way, Mike, our producer's kind of giving me a giggle in the background.
Squirrel moment, if you don't mind. It was just here they come, and I'm going to tell you about a spec car and squirrel.
See that? That was what a good friend of mine named Jim Souther, gentleman Jim Souther, a late model driver here from New York, calls a nudging point. If you're up in the stands, go look at that, you point. That's what he calls a nudging point. So anyway, back to a spec map. Basically, plain simple, is there's ways to make these things reflective. You ever seen the old 17 Darrell Waltrip, what was it, Advanced Auto Parts or Western Auto Parts car back in the day when it was nice and chrome?
You can make the aluminum car when it crashed at the Winston?
Yeah. Yes, sir. You can make these trucks, cars, and anything on iRacing with a spec map reflect that, even the numbers, and they do a fantastic job, and it looks like real chrome, real reflection, by the way. Back up front right now, Garrett Main's going to have a challenger shortly because only one truck lane separates the top two now. Matthew Lee right on that rear deck lid, still in the trade track marks of that 57, right down through turn 1 they'll go to the top side. Actually, I believe that's turn 3. My apologies with that again. Just the way the camera angles are here. Matthew Lee's able to hold on. LaBeouf is catching Lee now, actually, about 3 truck lengths back for third.
And Jordan, you've impressed me because you knew what the heck OBS was before I did. I tell people OBS is just, to me, the alphabet ABC. Like, seriously, I don't know. I
forget what it stands for.
They tell me to get in front of a screen and call the race, and that's what I do. That's it.
There's also Streamlabs.
There's what?
Streamlabs.
I don't know what Streamlabs is. I don't know what that is. I didn't know what Twitch was until you just said it. Back straight away. We're in turn 3. There is the man leading the way of Maines, Matthew Lee, Brady LaBeouf, Jordan Studebaker, Ray Richer, Wesley Outland. In-race reporter is Robert McFarland. We are live on Max Speed TV and the CRN Sports Network from the Darlington Raceway. The next round of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. By the way, all of these races, replays, and more available at JW Racing Esports TV on Roku TV as well as on Amazon. Just go to your app store, check it out. And remember, who's the first one that put it down? Who you were in the chat box earlier, so we got to find out real quickly who was the first person to make their bets of who's going to win. Well, actually, we got to wait till the race is over first.
Yeah, take a look, by the way. Lap traffic's going to be coming into the situation here, going down through turn 1. 37 machine as well as that 33 of Keffer, just ahead of the 57. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, but lap traffic was going to come into play here pretty quick.
We're looking at the picks here now, just at halfway, and no picks.
They got to be in there. Come on, it's pizza.
Nobody picked. No, nobody's picked yet. Even our guy, Eric Zimmerman, is saying no more picks. Who picked? Let's see here.
It's all right. Mike's got an eye on it. Our producer's got an eye on it. He can tell us who picked when it comes to the end.
This pizza talk is making me hungry.
Yeah, just Just so you know, Wesley, we're the only ones that can hear our producer. He's not over the air, so just,
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're aware. That's all good.
Yeah, I'm aware. We can't hear anything he says. I don't want anybody to hear what he has to say.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what he has to say. Mike D'Amico out there in Arizona kind of calling the shots here. We hear him in our ears, obviously. You guys do not, but
it's got to be hot in Arizona. He's probably he's probably producing this race in a bucket of ice water.
For our folks on CRN listening to the audio, our leader has not changed yet. Garrett Maines, though, leave right behind him. But again, LaBeouf off the pace a little bit for second. Fall back about 8 truck lengths there for third. LaBeouf able to hold his own, but just, let's see, right behind him, who's that? That's our cereal box guy, Fulton, but it's still another 4 truck lengths back to the 19 machine in fourth.
What do you think, Jordan? He's getting a sip of refreshment here real quick, clearing his throat. Let me clear my throat. Maines and Lee and LaBeouf, the top 3, they're leading the way, 1, 2, and 3. Ray Richer and I know that song. I don't think you know that song.
What was the song? I didn't hear you.
Let me clear my throat.
Yeah, now we're really aging ourselves.
Look at this. Mullins trying to go around for the machine of Baines for 8th and 7th position. That's on the racetrack now as we're getting ready to approach lap 100.
Just spread out here up front. 1 and 2 just walking away from him. At least 12 truck lengths back to third. Right behind him again, the 19 of Derek Fulton. Again, back for our guys on CRN. Oh, Fulton into the fence, unfortunately. He'll take and beat down the wall at turn 2. Still able to hold on to fourth because behind him, Jason Maines, the relative to our leader right now, Garrett Maines in the 43 machine. He is in 6th place, but he's way back behind that 19 of Derek Fulton. But Fulton keeps railing that wall. It ain't going to be long before he catches up to him. I mean, there's a pretty good gap between 4th and 5th. But 1 and 2 right now still walking away with themselves, way up front.
Coming up on lap 91, Garrett Maines, little wiggle there for a minute, as well as Mullins. And there's Matthew Lee, the battle for the lead off of turn number 2 of the back stretch. So there's a caution on the racetrack. Again, this is yellow flag number 6 here at Darlington.
Looks like our in-race reporter, by the way, the 01 of Robert McFarland, who straightened that truck around off of turn 2. We're going to see exactly what happened. Pace car is alongside of him right now. We'll get our Max Speed TV replay up and kind of give you the skimmy, the inside, the facts of what's going on here at Darlington.
So we'll find out what happened. Jordan, 2 times the pace, our in-race reporter Robert's been able to get away with murder, but now he's kind of got collected in the wreck finally.
Sucks to suck.
Dude!
He said it sucks to suck. Here they all come to pit road. Maines, Lee, LaBeouf, all of them coming to pit road. We're approaching lap 100. Cereal box, Derek Fulton, and more. Ray Richer, they're coming to you on the midsection of pit lane.
Going to keep an eye on the 19 of Fulton as the milk is ready inside the fuel can to pour back into that cereal box. The 19 comes down in pit lane. The 57 stops first of Garrett Maines. That's where he wants to be. Again, back quite a ways up here up front, though. The top 3 hitting their pit stalls pretty quick. The 19 coming in right now of Derek Fulton. We're keeping an eye on Garrett Maines, our leader. He is at least 10 pit stalls back from the leaders who are in 1, 2, and 3. He's off and down pit lane he'll come. He's going to try to get out before the left sides go up in the 19, and he will do exactly that as the 04 kind of catches him alongside a race off a pit load. Side by side they'll go, and Maines makes it off first. The 57 comes out victorious, only by about a foot there off the front nose of that truck.
93 of 147 laps. Maines enters the pit lane first. He'll exit pit lane first and come out in P1. Matt Lee right there in hot pursuit. Fast qualifier of the night here at Darlington. Brady LaBeouf sits in the top 3. Quick timeout. When we come back, we approach lap 100 in the final 50 laps here at Darlington Raceway. This is the JW Racing Esports Truck Series on Max Speed TV and the CRN Sports Network, all part of Josh White Racing Esports TV.
We're the wise guys, and you're watching Max Speed TV. Woo!
Looking to do something fun, different, and exciting with a family? Experience Friday Night Stock Car Racing, located in South Raleigh at the Wake County Speedway. Wake County Speedway is a quarter-mile banked asphalt facility, providing lots of close racing action. For more information, including the schedule, please visit WCSpeedway.com. Wake County Speedway, America's favorite bull ring. Looking to do something fun, different, and exciting with a family?
I need something faster.
LeithCars.com offers Leith Direct online buying. With no hassle pricing on used cars, I just pick my car and click to buy. They'll even deliver it to me. And if I change my mind in 3 days, I can just bring it back. Leith Direct online buying from LeithCars.com. It's one more reason why it's easier here.
The Rifle Caddy is a unique product. I mounted it in my truck. We've been through some rough terrain. There's a lot of tough roads that we go through here to get to some of the spots that we want to walk into. I can definitely say that the Rifle Caddy stands up to its name.
Approaching lap 100 here at Darlington Raceway. Welcome back to our coverage of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series from Darlington on iRacing. Jordan Studebaker, Ray Richard, Wesley Outland alongside for the call. We're on CRN Sports Network for the audio coverage, as well as on Max Speed TV. Don't forget also, replays of all races, ARCA, Outlaw Late Models, and the trucks is available on your of course, YouTube, and also on Roku TV and Amazon TV by putting in Josh White Racing Esports TV. Ready for the restart here. It'll be lap number 97 when they take the green flag. Pace car coming back in, and this battle now continues with Maines looking for his first career JW Racing Truck Series win at the Lady in Black. Richard Ray, he pulls off 2 truck lengths back to turn 1.
Yeah, everybody with fresh rubber up front, and that makes the 57 faster off the start, which is what he wanted. And right behind him again, no difference there, the 04. But one of the things I was going to point out, the 19 Arcero box back of Derek Fulton. I know you laughed about that, but you know what? I'm going to continue with that. But what I'm saying is he stayed in an extended period of time in his pit for some reason. I think he saved that quick repair for a little bit longer in the race. He is now running 9th for that 19 machine. Keep an eye on him, see if he can come up through the field as he goes to the inside of Brandon Hughes. That's the 111 machine. To the bottom he'll go, not able to make the pass this time, coming down through turn 2.
Cereal Box trying to get now into the 8th position. He's fell back.
Yeah. I mean, he saved his quick repair.
Might have got a hold of some sour milk instead of that milk.
Well, I was either thinking sour milk or maybe sake a little bit, you know.
Felt bad when I gave a kid sour milk the other day, so.
Garrett Maines, our leader, right now by at least 4 lengths, has gotten away from Lee here out front. Down through turn 4 they'll come. Ray LaBeouf back in 3rd again. Jason Maines behind him in the 43 machine. Jason Maines, by the way, is I believe the son of Garrett. Or is it the other way around? Garrett is the leader right now.
Yeah,
Jason coming. Gotcha. Coming up through the field, both from identical trucks. Jason Maines, beautiful 43 machine, that 101 on the hood. Come down through. He is in turn 1 right now in 4th place. Behind him, a slight challenge, though, by the number 2 of Mullins. That's Derek Mullins. 2 or 3 truck lengths back. They'll come down through turn and hit the backstretch.
Back off for the back straightaway into turn number 3, what used to be the front stretch at Darlington. Treacher's turn 4 is now Treacher's turn 2. As off of turn number 4. We are 100 laps on the board. A century grind complete here at Darlington. 47 laps to go. as Maines is looking for that first ever win in the series. Can he get it done? Garrett Maines, as there is son Jason Maines there in the number 2 spot. He sits in 4th. Mullins behind him in the top 5. The leaders go back to turn 1.
Lap 101 is what we're working right now. 102 next time, coming off of turn 4. You'll see it here down the front stretch. Garrett Maines, of course, our leader. Matthew Lee, both of them walking right away from Bray LaBeouf, who's in 3rd. Right now, 12 truck lengths separate 2nd and 3rd. Bray LaBeouf all in his own zip code, as we see right behind him. Jason Maines in the 43. He was catching these top 3, but now kind of slows down. These tires wearing, like I said again, with a pretty abrasive surface here at Darlington. One of the things they haven't done in a long time is repave this track. That's one reason it chews up tires so much. But again, it's a great deal here in iRacing that they translated that over too, as well as everything else. But again, it's how you can use your tires and how quick can you go. You just got to be patient with this. Again, 57, 04, and number 9, Bray LaBeouf, is your top 3.
No change in those positions as they approach lap 103 of 147 back across the line. As, again, the leader is Garrett Maines. What a win this would be, Ray, for Garrett Maines. I mean, he will tear the house down. Not literally, figure of speech. But a celebration, if you will, if he gets this victory. But Matt Lee's trying to spoil it and go for win 3.
Well, Matt Lee is just not giving anything to him. I mean, he's doing a fantastic job keeping up there, but there's not an easy way around him here at Darlington, except usually out of turn 4 down the front stretch or out of turn 2, which you've seen him kind of slide down the track there for a minute. That is Lee I'm talking about in the 04, still keeping up with that 57. Again, 104, they've got over 35 laps to go. It's actually 33 laps to go now that I counted a little bit in my head. And with that being said, there's a lot of racing to go here. Matthew Lee waiting to pounce. I wouldn't want to pounce just yet, especially if that 57's that good, because if he gets around him, there's just going to be another challenge immediately for that first place. But I'm going to think you're going to see some serious stuff here in about another 15 or so laps.
Another lap on the board here is Garrett Maines is out in front. Jordan is showing me time travel as we come back across the line here. 105 and 147. Would you run something like this, Jordan? Could we get you in a keyboard? Hit the little arrows left and right.
Yeah, I think I need to get a new GPU first, though.
Yeah, we have to get you an iRacing rig, and those things are nice, aren't they, Ray Richard? I don't even have one.
Yeah, you can use it for like Forza Horizon 4 for Xbox.
Well, I thought you could use the Wii. Ain't there something about coming out? There's going to be a Wii thing for iRacing.
So I don't know about that, but I know that like Mario Kart Racing. For the original Wii, you could have the steering wheel, you can move it around. Those were always fun.
There's no steering shaft, though. You had it up in the air.
Yeah, true, but you win some and you lose some.
I hear they have them cereal boxes. But anyway, here we go. Garrett Maines up front again.
Cereal boxes, man.
Can't live that down. Here it is. And by the way, 3rd place, Bray LaBeouf has caught the top 2.
Pop-Tarts, really.
I like Pop-Tarts, too. The s'mores Pop-Tarts are the best. Come on.
Strawberry. Come on.
Not strawberry, no.
Bray LaBeouf
as the world turns in front of us, we have Garrett Maines still leading the way. Matthew Lee in 2nd, Brady LaBeouf in 3rd, and what is your favorite Pop-Tart? In the chat box, let us know. I might buy you a box.
Hey, man, that's an offer I may take you up on. I like Pop-Tarts.
I'll give you the $1.
I'm sorry to disappoint you in cereal box, but drivers and broadcasters do not count in this tournament.
Oh, that works for me. So
I'm playing.
Not much of change between
that's why we're laughing, because there's no change in the lead. But, man, I would, in all seriousness, though, I would love to see Garrett Maines win this race for sure. And even Brady LaBeouf. Brady LaBeouf has struggled also on the series.
He's been doing pretty good for himself. I mean, most of the time mid-pack, a little bit far out of the top 5, but not too far. I mean, it's Bray LaBeouf has got it down tonight. To give you an idea out there in Radioland, CRN, I keep pointing that out with the guys with the audio here. Garrett Maines up front. He is, again, going down through turn 2. Right behind him, 3 truck lengths back now, Matthew Lee. I kind of give that little distance there because of the fact of the mindset of what everybody's listening to. Behind him, about 4 truck lengths back, Bray LaBeouf, but you go all the way back to about 15 truck lengths for the 4th place of Jason Maines. But he's had a challenge over the past couple laps to the 2 of Derek Mullins, who is now in the 5th. And, okay, here we go, Mr. Studebaker AMC Chrysler guy. Our cereal box guy, the number 19 of Derek Fulton, has made his way all the way back up to 6th place. He does have time to catch these guys, but he's running low. It's 111 of 147 right now.
Wow. This race continues here with Garrett Maines leading. Let's just take you through the field real quickly. Let's show our 10 drivers. There's Garrett Maines. He's the man that's leading the way. Looking for that first ever series win. And he do it. He currently is in the number 1 spot. Riding back in second. And our through the field is the driver of Matthew Lee. Matthew Lee in the 04, ready to look for his third win on the series, as he is right there behind the leader of Garrett Maines. I've already talked about Garrett Maines. Can we show Matthew Lee?
LaBeouf is trying the inside.
I think our producer has disappeared on us to go grab something from the refrigerator again.
We got to spin the caution on the
we got a caution.
Bye, Rick.
I'll be honest with you. Michael D'Amico, do you copy? We have a yellow flag. Oh,
looking like the 54 of Chris Baines. A little bit of damage to that truck, slowly getting back up to speed down the backstretch. Max Speed TV replay coming up right now, and as you can see right here in progress, the 54 of Chris Baines around. We'll see what happened. Oh, it looked like it started with a 09.
Yeah, that's Williams, and there's the driver of Chris Baines who dominated at Watkins Glen last Friday night. Williams bounces off Baines. Baines will go head first in the fence in the Toyota Care number 54. Ooh, McFarland missed that one. Did McFarland have 9 lives like a cat tonight or something? I mean, what the world?
I mean,
he's doing a fantastic
missing
job.
one now, right?
Not once, but 2. Bounced off Williams. There goes your bang guy, Michael McKinnon.
Bang guy.
And in the fence, Bullock got into Baines. And look at,
Oh my gosh, he's just...
Was that Hurley?
That is Hurley.
That was Hurley. That's the first one. I'll give him kudos, man. That's the first caution I've seen him involved in a couple weeks, so he's been doing pretty good.
Holy smokes, Robert. Dude, are you like a cat tonight? You got 9 lives, brother.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'm trying to save my stuff. Had a little issue there. Kind of went a little too aggressive.
Had an issue. You were practicing social distancing, and it's working.
Social distancing.
Yeah, here's the real question. I got to check on my fuel here. I'm thinking about staying out, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. Give me some advice.
Robert, I'm going to tell you right now, I see you running 8th place, but
I don't know what to tell you. You're screwed.
The top six just pitted, by the way, just so you know. Garrett Maines, Lee, LaBeouf, Maines, Mullins, Fulton, and I believe even Reed Tucker was on pit lane. And you're going to be first on the count there. I believe the 13, I see you're going to pit right here. Good suggestion on that.
Yeah, those guys, there's no way for me to stay out there. But I like pitting by myself because I don't get caught up in any kind of wrecks. And I have missed my pit sign 3 times tonight.
Oh, boy. I got Mike D'Amico is saying neither does anybody else. Neither does anybody else getting caught up in a wreck.
No, he got something else.
I will tell you this. I got something for these guys. If we run the rest of this race green, I got these corners figured out. I can pick them off. About every other lap, I get one spot. I can get back up to the top 10, in my opinion.
Robert, it's the pink and green driving suit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
May the suit be with you.
May the suit be with you. There you go.
I tell you what, the green suit is for money. I don't really want any money. I just want some respect. And I want to get a top 10 here and keep my car clean. I think I've already used my fast repair. So I'm going to avoid the wrecks because 30 laps is a long time here at Darlington. And you guys know there probably will be more than one caution to go.
No doubt about it, for sure. Definitely.
Definitely going to be more.
And by the way, I just got to say, I mean, Cat's got 9 lives, and you've already used up 4 of them.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the funnest tracks to race on, guys. I know most of you guys have done this. I've never done it in the truck. I've always done the Cup car, Xfinity car. These trucks are a handful, but I tell you what, they get around here pretty good.
By the way, guys, do you see what the 57
Ray, all
doing?
I know is Robert just said is you've never done it in a truck?
Well, actually, no, I have not.
So that's where you're bringing it.
Yeah, I've only had a truck for about 6 months, but I've never raced at Darlington in an iRacing truck, just to be clear. I've done it in many cars. I got a few years on you guys, so you know me.
Oh, that's enough. That's it. It's becoming PG-13. This is rated R program.
Okay. Bad mental image, bad mental image, bad mental image.
Just took it out of context there.
One of the things I was going to point out, by the way, guys, Garrett Mays, look where he's at, by the way. Look where he's at. He's on the bottom of the speedway. That is a gas-saving move. See, they're going to shorten up the track way down there. There's a lot less room to go. He'll keep that truck on the bottom, and he'll shorten up. See, if he's up on top, there's longer way to go, obviously. But on the bottom, he's able to take and save a little bit of fuel. I guarantee he's riding around in fourth gear right now.
It's my fault, gentlemen. I opened the door for Robert McFarland.
You did. I even let you claim that one.
Truck, yeah.
The next question I was going to ask him if he'd done it in the truck bed. But anyway, number 13, Michael McKinnon here up front, getting a lucky dog. That'll put him back.
Pass. He gets the free pass or something.
Getting the free pass. That'll put him back on the lead lap in 19th position. Now, Watkins Glen last week. One of the things with the 54. Go ahead, Greg. Go ahead and grab Garrett.
I want to try to grab Garrett. Keep on holding the fort down. I'll be right back.
10-4. The 54 last week, Chris Baines actually dominated Watkins Glen. He passed everybody but one truck. I mean, you got to keep in mind there's not usually any full field cautions at the road course, but local cautions were there. Green most of the way. He was able to pass everybody through. 19 guys right now on the lead lap tonight, and we're still going to have ourselves a killer shootout towards the end.
And they are not in the broadcast box to be able to grab right now. So
it's all good.
It's all good. We'll see what he can do here as we'll get ready for the restart. And
watch that Nine LaBeouf.
Final, 30 laps to go. 30 laps here at Darlington when we come back.
Watch that Nine LaBeouf there with the 57. He's going to jump. LaBeouf's going to try to get below Lee. That's what I predict is going to happen. They'll come off of turn 4. Pace car is in. And the 57 on the loud pedal. He'll get down on the turn 4. LaBeouf fell asleep a little bit. Matthew Lee able to take and hold on to that second place spot, going down to 1.
What a start, Jordan, for Maines.
Good start.
I mean, he pulled away by 2 truck lengths over Lee. LaBeouf right behind him. They'll follow the same shadow movement as they exit off of turn number 2. Danny Maines is right there behind him, and Garrett out in the top spot trying to hold off Matthew Lee. He's got a run trying to go forward in 3.
To the fastest truck still out front here. 57 of Maines, Matthew Lee in second. LaBeouf falling back slowly, but he did the same thing last time. Again, he was at least 20 truck lengths back before they went in with the caution. LaBeouf able to take and catch back up a short while. Now he's falling back to 5, now 6 truck lengths back, coming through turn 2. But here comes the kid, Jason Maines, the son to the leader right now, in 4th place. He's got a challenge behind him from the Derek Fulton's cereal box machine.
Fulton's coming back. Cereal box is coming, Jordan.
Can't let it go.
You created a nickname, and then you created a trend, like Twitch.
It's a Twitch trend. Now the Twitch trend right now is you laugh, you lose. I would have lost a long time ago.
Lap 120 of 147 here at Darlington. We're coming to the home stretch. There's still 27 laps to go. The man out in front is Maines, trying to get that first ever win on the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. It's never been done for him before. Matthew Lee, a 2-time winner on the series. Winner at Texas and a winner.
Turn 4.
Martinsville in trouble. We see a caution. Not yet. There it is. Caution number 6.
One of the things I was watching there was a 5 of Martin Truex. So he's been on the inside of the lane passing trucks for the past 2.5 laps, but he was not involved in this wreck. The Max Speed TV replay will pull up here. And it looks like the 111, unfortunately.
What a tough break for Brandon Hughes.
Brandon Hughes, yeah. He was a lap truck down. He was just in the fight. Ashley Dotson just ahead of him. And it looks like that 51 right behind him. That's Stephen Waldrop. It'll catch him in the left rear corner. That'll upset the truck, bring him down. Unfortunately, come across the nose of the 51. And the 111 will bury the nose on the inside of the retaining wall down there coming out of turn 4. Pretty bad damage to that 111. I believe there's going to be smoke coming off underneath that hood.
Well, so much for you buying a vehicle from the auto sales vehicle.
Yeah, I don't think they're reliable now.
Brandon Hughes. Let's see the replay here on another angle. You're riding on board with Brandon Hughes there, the 111. Got himself a couple of top 3 finishes on the series. Here is Waltrip in 51. got him a punt there in the left rear and just send him spinning. Now, that wasn't net code, was it, Ray? I don't think it was.
I didn't see any net code. You would have seen a gap between the vehicles, and I do not believe I seen that this time.
He gave him a punt in the pants.
Yeah, I think it was just a hard run because Walter, by the way, was the last truck on the lead lap. Brandon Hughes is one lap down now, obviously, and everybody just fighting for that last spot. A whole handful of guys coming down through pit lane, and it looks like our leaders are staying out, so we'll keep an eye.
What's the reason to pit? They pitted just a few moments ago, right, Jordan?
Yeah.
Fresh tires.
You'd think there'd be like flaps or something to keep the
here comes
trucks
your
down.
cereal box.
Oh, okay.
It's time for him to get his Wheaties.
His Wheaties.
Cut up on the money stop, man. He's had Fruit Loops and Kellogg's Corn Flakes all night. Now it's time to get those Wheaties to get to the home stretch.
As the puns keep on flying, by the way, we're talking about the 19 of Derek Fulton because Jordan Studebaker AMC Chrysler decided to take and call it looking like a cereal box, by the way, down through here. But the left sides are up on Fulton's truck. He is down and gone. That will be an advantage for tires because keep in mind, they've had 10 laps on these tires. And that is a lot here at Darlington. We're going to take that 19 and see if we can get it to the front.
So we're unveiling our age again, as Ray said earlier. There used to be a car called a GMC or Chrysler Studebaker.
Oh yeah, it was a German car company.
Yeah. Is it AMC? Who was it?
AMC was American Motors Corporation.
Yeah, who was the Studebaker? Wasn't it Chrysler?
No, it was its own. It was its own thing.
Was it? Yeah, but I thought it was who made the cars? Was
that
Chrysler?
Wasn't there a movie about that? A Man in His Dream. What was the name of it?
Oh yeah, National Lampoon's Vacation.
No. They had the family truckster though. That was a cool car.
No,
that was 8 headlights. That was 8 headlights of glorious glowing. Oh, that thing was awesome.
When I
poor Aunt Edna.
When I lived up in New York, somebody near us had an old Studebaker that was really nice. I want one.
You lived in New York?
Yeah.
Where at?
Originally from New York.
Like an hour north of Syracuse.
Oh, so you were up in the Watertown area, actually.
Oswego, I think it was.
Yep, I know where Oswego is. You think it was?
I don't know. It's been 2 years. Give me a break.
2 years, man. How old are you?
17.
Okay, so 15. You don't remember 15 years in New York?
Well, of what I remember, it was mostly snow. So.
Oh yeah, you were definitely up by the snow belt there. Average snowfall, by the way, 125 inches a year.
Yep, like a good 5 months of the year is all snowed in.
Yeah, 5. More like 8 this past year.
Yeah, well, of course this last year, yeah.
That's why
you're near Oswego, right?
Oswego, yeah.
Oswego Speedway.
Oswego, by the way.
Yeah.
Oswego, okay, I was going to say, you know of this track up there. So home of the super modifieds.
Yes, sir.
And the Steel Palace. That's one of the things I spotted there before. Never raced there. Been there several times. Actually, I flagged there once. I was their first guest flagger they ever had. But it was just one of these deals we had a night with our company, and they were able to flag it. But Steel Palace, the walls there are steel. The minute you get your right front up against it, it would suck you right in. But what a place to watch a race. What a place.
And Oswego's way also is unique because the flag stands in the infield.
Yes, sir.
It's not like
I've never been there.
It's not like Darlington where it's outside where the fans are at.
Yeah,
so
remind me later. I'll send you a picture of me in the flag stand there. I got a picture of it. It's kind of cool.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I dropped the green flag and the checker for the super modifieds there one night. It was so much fun.
That had to be a rush.
Oh my God.
The super
awesome.
mods. That's how I actually met Paul Small.
Oh yeah. By the way, one of the things there. I asked the flagman, okay, listen, you got to drop the green, obviously, out of this corner by that line. What's your best advice? Don't drop it, he says.
But you just told me to drop the green flag.
Drop
it. Yeah.
Drop it like it's hot.
Under caution here, you're listening to extra dialogue of Jordan, Wesley, and Ray. It sounds like a radio show. And we are just ready to see what can happen with Maines here. He's in the lead. Can Garrett Maines win this race, Ray Richer? We've seen him since the season starts. What has changed things to give him this opportunity?
Well, first of all, I'm sure he got a lot of practice in this week. So keep in mind, too, this is a money race. They pay to race, and they do win money. First place pays $200 here. It's very well worth your extra time in practice. My prediction, again, 10 laps on these tires, lap 126, it'll be lap 127 next time around of 147. You're going to have 21 laps to go. Derek Fulton, I'm going to call it again, cereal box guy. Jordan, you might have a very good prediction here. The reason being, everybody ahead of him still on old tires. This man has been fast all night long, and with our leaders on old tires, it's going to change the entire game. I think it's going to be wild to watch at 19. I predict he's going to come up through the field pretty quick with that 19 machine. Right now, he's rolling in 7th place.
Buck, yeah, with a box of Wheaties, Jordan.
I've never had Wheaties, I don't think.
You ever had Wheaties? Well, the breakfast of champions.
I don't eat breakfast at all, though. Considering I work at a breakfast store.
Ready for the restart.
They are nose to tail off of turn 4.
Peter, the pace car driver, brings the pace car on the pit road. And we are set for a restart. I think it's going to be 20 laps to go, or under 20 laps to go. Green in the air. And look at Maines taking off on the pack as they go into turn number 1. Matthew Lee is there. LaBeouf is there. They are 1, 2, and 3. Under 20 to go. Next time by, Ray off 2.
Right now, 3 truck lengths ahead there. In second place there is the 04 Matt Lee. Watching the 19 of Fulton, he's back. He tried to force the issue immediately into turn 1 on Ashley Dotson, who's ahead of him. Ashley Dotson to the bottom side of the 43 of Jason Maines. No run just yet, but Fulton comes off the corner with a head of steam. He'll go down to the inside of Ashley Dotson. He's got the left rear corner, doesn't touch him. Down through turn 1 to go, side by side. Trying to take over that 6th place spot. Actually make it 5th for the top 5 for the 19, coming down through turn 2.
20 laps to go. Look out, Dodson bouncing off the wall. Bolton trying to come to the front. He's coming.
He's coming.
Keep an eye on that 19 machine. Down through turn 4. He forced his way up there. Didn't only hit him only quick of a turn 2. Bounced off the wall for the 07 of... I'm sorry, Ashley Dotson. Had a little pause there for a second. Ashley Dotson back to the 6th place. Derek Fulton up to 5th. Next victim in his sights right now. Jason Maines at 43 did not take tires, by the way. He is coming up to him pretty hard. Oh, we got a spin of the 13 off of turn 2. I believe that's going to be a caution again for this evening.
Michael McKinnon, the Bang Energy drink entry, and I think Robert McFarland called up in it too. Our teammate, our Max Speed TV CRN in-race reporter. He's involved. You see sparks on his truck.
Got it rewound here a little bit. Obviously, no damage right here. They'll come down through the back stretch. Actually, that's the front stretch. Off of turn 1, up the hill they'll go. Keep an eye on that 13 machine, the Bang machine. And what happens here, looks like the 13 came down the track and met the 11 of Steve Affont.
Well, he missed
it. The mix. He did miss it again. He catches the inside wall. That's the damage from the 01.
But that's not his fault. I mean, well, that is his fault. Excuse me, that is his fault. He would have missed the wreck, but it was his fault getting to the wall.
Yes, but he missed the wreck.
Let's harass him again. Let's bring in our in-race reporter, Robert.
Harass him again, yes.
Yeah. Oh, man. I think you got I think all 9 lives are gone now, Robert. You did save from getting caught up in the wreck, but you wrecked yourself. What happened to the Abruzzi USA 01?
Well, that last exact caution.
Yeah.
I was trying to check up, and unfortunately, I just lost it. Hey, amateur driver error. I've made a few tonight.
We call that ADE. Amateur driver error. ADE. You are suffering from ADE. Is that what you're saying it is? Not
yes,
but
yes,
ADE.
I am. And I had a really good feel of the truck tonight. I made a lot of passes. And I don't know what I'm doing here. Just stay out, maybe get back on the lead lap and see.
Well, I will say this. I think, Ray, you can back it up as well. He made one hell of an effort there for longest time, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's been doing pretty good, being in the just outside the top 10, still able to hold on right now. Shows him in 17th place. But again, long way to go here. Oh, wait a minute. That's actually backwards. Let me rephrase that. Lap 131 of 147. Going to be 16 laps next time by. A little bit of a mix-up here up front. Bray LaBeouf, who was running 4th and 5th, ended up going in taking tires. And then so did the 43 of Jason Maines, who was our 4th place runner at the time. So he's got fresh rubber on that truck. Steve Affont will join that whole program in the 11th. They're right now running 11th and 12th. So now, here's the next thing. Guess who is in 3rd? 19 serial box of Derek Fulton. He's going to get a challenge in for these guys, and he has got fresher tires than our top 2.
Anything to add, Ray? I mean, Jordan?
Good for him.
That's why they don't call him the best color guy in the business for nothing, folks.
Yay!
Oh, let's just go ahead and bring in Cereal Box, shall we? In the broadcast box, we go with Derek Fulton. Derek, it's Wesley, Max Speed TV, CRN Communications. How's things going in that 19? You got a shot to win here.
Yeah, things have been really interesting tonight, to say the least. We'll see how this thing plays out. We've got a little bit of fresher tires than these guys, so it'll be interesting. But I don't know if we got much damage on the truck or what, but just hanging on at this point.
And we have a colleague here in the booth in Jordan Studebaker, and he's calling you Cereal Box, and that's kind of stuck now for Ray Richer and I.
I like it.
The reason is he likes your paint job. He thought it was great.
Thank you.
And by the way, you can do a quick plug about $20 on what you got on the back of the rear deck lid of your truck if you want.
Yeah, we're doing a promotion here for the summer. It just get the name growing on Phantom GFX. So we're running $20 paint scheme and spec map. So if anybody interested, you can check us out on Facebook at Phantom GFX.
There you go. All right, Derek. Final question, bud. What is it going to take for you to get around these guys and win this race? Mains and Lee. You haven't won in a while. Obviously you got 2 wins each between you and Lee, but Garrett Mains has not won. You know he's got to be hungry to stay up there.
Yeah, it's going to be tight here. Garrett and Matt have been racing each other pretty hard all night. I've just been kind of keeping the right side on the truck, so I'm going to try to push it a little bit here. I'm going to go out there and try to collect some money.
Ray, you got anything for Cereal Box?
Well, you've got a couple laps on them tires. The thing is, it seems to be handling pretty good. I seen you got around Ashley Dotson as well as a couple other guys. These guys ahead of you, I don't know if you know it, man. There's a 10-lap difference between the tires. I think you got something for him. What do you think?
Yeah, I just got to hopefully we get a couple green flag laps here. Garrett is real good on the restarts, even with those older tires. I'm sure he'll still get away from me a little bit, so I got to make sure I get some green flag laps here to run him down, basically.
Well, I wish you luck right now. Pace car lights are off. We're going to double them up. You're going to have 13 laps to do it in, so, man, good luck tonight.
Thanks, guys. Hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
Anything, Jordan, for you, the man you gave a nickname to?
Just good luck.
Just good luck. Good luck, Cereal Box. Don't spill the milk.
Let's do the milk.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Add a little sugar to that little run.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll put the cherry on top, too.
Oh,
there you go.
Wait a minute.
Cherry and cereal is just not. That doesn't sound very
That's
good.
called a Shirley Temple cereal is what that is.
Doesn't sound very good at all. I don't know here. Make sure I put it in the right place. I don't want to be going the wrong in-car communications with Matt Lee as we get ready for the restart here. Oh, wow.
19 of Fulton right now in third on the inside of the second row. He's got the freshest tires at his top spot. 21 to Clinton Castleberry, by the way. 13 to go at the line. They're not green just yet, but the pace car's off. Here we go. The 57 gets the jump out front. The 19 even up with the 04 Matthew Lee. They'll bring it down the front, shoot side by side for second.
All right, here we go. Coming up on 13 laps to go. They're back in turn 1. Garrett Mains on the quest, but here comes Fulton looking for that spot. He's in third and once more trying to reel in Matthew Lee down the back stretch as they'll come to 3.
Top 3 right now pulling away from the 99 of Ray Tucker, who is in 4th. Not necessarily a blanket this time, though. 2 separates each one, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Fulton right now running his line, just kind of biding his time. I think with the cycles and everything's kind of cooled down, maybe these 2 up front have figured out something because they seem to be pulling away from that 19, even though he's got 10-lap pressure tires. Still kind of holding his own there in third. The top 2 right now, nose to tail, going down to turn 3.
Oh, up the racetrack, here comes the pack off from turn 4 to the line. It'll be 12. Now make it 11 laps to go. With Mains leading the way. Fulton there, you see him. He's in third. He's trying to close in on Lee. Lee under closing in on Mains. Can they get each other off 2?
Got to be real patient there with those tires, and the guys up front know how to do it, and they're doing exactly that. Got another spin. That's Chris Baines coming out of the turn. And he'll spin around for, I believe, what is the 8th caution this evening here at Darlington.
I lost count. I wish our colleague, refrigerator man, Michael D'Amico, can show the the race summary so far after we finish up with this caution.
Hey, by the way, Baines is in the middle of the track, and Robert McFarland just went around him, missing him another one. So, with that being said, looks like the 54 got a little help from LaBeouf there in the number 9. We'll see what happens. This is down through turn 2. We'll get things going, by the way.
10 caution flags.
They just bunched it up. They just bunched it up. He had nowheres to go, unfortunately. Baines had to hit the binders. LaBeouf did the same, and just not enough time to take and break it off of the 54. You'll see it again here coming down the front stretch. I'll go down through turn 1. Keep an eye right there at that 54 in the middle of this whole pack. It looks like ahead of him looks to be the 46 machine of Mike Adamson. Adamson holding on. He'll come down through turn 2. Yeah, he'll back it right down, trying to get off the wall.
Oh, wow.
And unfortunately, Baines had nowhere to go at that point. And LaBeouf, actually, that helped out LaBeouf, because if LaBeouf came into the backside of that and didn't hit the binders, he would have lost it himself. So,
and here comes our teammate. Here comes our in-race reporter.
Watch this. Keep it going. Here comes the 0-1.
Okay, he should have known.
He should have came down by now, but I know. Here he comes. It's out of the frame.
He should have known that there was an accident, though.
And there he comes to him, and around he goes again.
That technically doesn't count. I mean, I'm sorry. That's.
And by the way,
that doesn't count, Ray.
By the way, that's I'll say it 3 times again. That's our lucky dog, the 0-1 of Robert McFarland, back on the lead lap because of that wreck. And this is lap 139. They're going to have less than 10 to go when we get restarted.
Look at Robert rode through the oncoming traffic.
Get out of my way. Here comes the Abruzzi machine. Stop drinking. My goodness.
Robert, you were back on the lead lap, buddy. What a save. I can't technically call that a save for you because that happened like way before you got there, but you are officially the free pass.
Yes. I'm thankful for that.
Yes.
I know this truck is all beat up. I'm taking it back to the Dukes of Hazzard days. Those General Lees were always beat up, jumping ramps, going into the lake. This truck is just like that, all beat up, and I'm actually afraid to pit because they may put me on pit road for 5 minutes, and I can't afford that.
Just the bad old boys.
Now you don't have a meatball flag or nothing like that, right?
No, I'm just here in the orange 01 truck. Trying to win this thing, get away from Roscoe P. Cotrain.
Where does he end up now?
He is right now 16th. He's the last truck on the lead lap.
I gotta say, I'm very impressed with your run today here, Robert. Yes.
Yeah, if this stupid Bo didn't make all these mistakes, I'd be in the top 5 now. But hey, I'll take it. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be the in-race reporter again, guys. All you fans out there looking, all you iRacers watching. Even the drivers in this league right here in the Truck Series for Josh White, Esports, Racing, Truck Series, and also the Series. Go get you some Abruzzi race gloves. You'll be able to hold on to a wrecked truck like I can tonight.
You'll be able to hold on to a wrecked truck like I can tonight. I love that. And get your internet bill fixed also. There you go. That is Ray Richard. Robert McFarland is... I would say he would be. Is he eligible for the Hard Charger Award? I mean, come on.
He might very well be.
Robert, are you in the running? Do you think?
I don't know. It's telling me to pass some cars, and that's great. That's exciting.
All right, go get him. We're down the home stretch. That is Ray. That's Ray Richard. Ray
McFarland. Huh?
Robert McFarland. That is Robert McFarland. The lights are off on the pace car.
No, they're not. They're still on, bud.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Very sure.
Oh, well.
They're not doubling up just yet, and the lights are still on. I see on my screen.
I figured it would
be single file. Nice little close in right there. Yeah, still single, yeah. Under 10 to go. Usually in the short tracks they do that, but not sure they're going to do it here.
Tear him up, tear him up, tear him up. What do you think, Jordan? I think it's going to be a wreck fest. We didn't even realize there was 10 caution flags.
Come on, Jordan. Step forward.
I thought there's more like 7 cautions, but
there's 7 laps to go.
7 laps to go, I guess.
I believe they're going to restart. I believe they'll restart with 5 to go, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see, it's 7 right now. Go around one more time for another caution. Yep, 5-lap shootout is what we're going to have here at Darlington, and I think you're going to see some pounding walls a little bit more this time.
Don't say that.
Well, it might happen. I do believe we have 1 green white checkered, if that was the case. I'll take a look here. Fast repair limit 1.36 mile speedway, 4 turns.
There's 1 attempt for a green white checker, and that's it, right?
I believe I'm looking like that right now. I don't see that on the information. I thought I would, to be honest with you. But, well, I don't see that, unfortunately. I can't give you that information because I don't have it. Usually there's one attempt at a green-white checkered. As the pace car lights go out, down through turn 2, they're going to double them up in the backstretch. Here's how it lines up. Garrett Maines, obviously, on the point. He takes the outside on the restart. That is a choice of the leader. Matthew Lee on the inside. And now Derek Fulton in third. Reed Tucker in the 99 came out of nowhere, man, back up for fourth. He's on the outside of the second row. Mark Truexel is in fifth. Mike Adamson in sixth. Ray LaBeouf in 7th, Steve Affont in 8th, by the way, great run for the 11. Michael McKinnon in 9th, and round out your top 10, our Aussie, Ashley Dotson. We'll come down through turn 3 right now. Pace car lights again off. He'll fall off the track. We're going to watch the top side here as the 57 gets ready to restart.
It'll be 5 laps to go. Place your bets. No, wait a minute. That's next week in Vegas. We're here at Darlington. It's time to decide who will be the winner. Green flag back in the air. Garrett Maines, hero or zero. He's in P1 in turn 1.
Not sure what happened to the 04, but he backed off, holding up the 19 on the bottom side of the track. Almost looks like he may have spun his tires. They are more a little bit, but over for third on front of the 19. That'd be the, let's see, where was it? The Reed Tucker machine, the 99. They show him in second because that's how he came across the line on the restart, but now back in third. Matthew Lee holds on to second there, but he is back by quite a distance between him and Maines. Maines right now, 6 truck lengths separate the top 2, and it's 4 to go now at the stripe.
Turn number 2 to the back straightaway. There's the man out in front. Maines is leading the way. Who placed your bets on him? He now is out in front. Matthew Lee, a 2-time winner in second. Rhett Tucker, a former ARCA winner. He won a couple of weeks ago at Phoenix. He sits in third. And then 2-time winner, not in a while, Derek Fulton looking to the inside of Tucker for third. That goes on with 3 to go back in turn 1.
3 to go down through turn 2 right now. Fulton is in 4th place. Freshest tires of the bunch, but ahead of him, the 99 of Reed Tucker holding on to that top 3. Behind him, a big challenge between the 5 of Mark Truexel as well as the 9 of Brady LaBeouf. Those guys right now are fighting for 6th position, but back up to the top 4. Right now to the rear deck lid, the 19 goes, almost takes off the rear spoiler of that truck. Right to the inside he'll go, catches the right rear just for a second. A little bit of tap, goes to the inside, down through turn 1. This is 2 laps to go. Fulton was crawling, he loses it coming down through 2. Makes it too wide. LaBeouf gets up around the outside of him, and will take over the top 4th spot and push Derek Fulton back to 5th.
2 laps to go. It is still Maines leading the way. Fulton now trying to go for P2 on Fulton for that position to run down LaBeouf. That is for second. Meanwhile, or actually for third, as that goes onto the back straightaway. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go. Garrett Maines looking for his first career win in the trucks. He's in turn 1 for the final time.
Just got to be real careful coming through 2. He'll miss the wall slightly, come down to the bottom side. That's where he wants to be on the groove. Matthew Lee a little bit high that time. 2 truck lengths back for second. Another 5 back for third, but right now our leader down through turn 3 to the high side. He'll go. 1 truck length separates the top 2 as we come down to the last quarter of the night, turn 4. And your winner tonight here at Darlington in the Josh White Esports Truck Series, the 57 for the first time of Garrett Maines.
Garrett Maines will finally punch himself in the winner's column for the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. What a special moment for the driver of truck number 57 and for the Maines family to boot. Second spot going to Matthew Lee. Third will go to Rhett Tucker. What a run here as this race came down to the wire, as Maines will celebrate. What a job here at Darlington, Ray Richer. Wow.
Maines, a fantastic job. Who would have thunk? Actually, the 04 comes down with him as the 57 brings it to the start-finish line. And it looks like he'll bring it down to the inside wall, getting ready, watching him to dump the clutch here. He'll turn it around the front stretch. And celebration, a Polish victory lap, at least back to the front. No, he'll do a nice little spin out here across the start-finish line in victory celebration with that 57 machine tonight. We'll run down your finishing order as well as get some interviews here very shortly.
Donut time for Garrett Maines in the 57 entry. There he is as he gets the checkered flag. Second spot again coming up shy was Matthew Lee, a 2-time winner on the series. Rhett Tucker, again, third place. LaBeouf and Fulton, your pick, Jordan, rounded out the top 5. Fifth's not bad for Fulton, is it?
not bad at all.
Let's go ahead and give you the whole full field rundown, as there's your top 5. Finishing in 6th will be the driver,
Mark Truxell.
Yeah, Mark Truxell. There you go. Go ahead and take it there, Ray.
Yeah, not a problem. I follow what you're saying. Right now, number 7th place, Mike Adamson. A great run for him with that 46 machine starting towards the back. Michael McKinnon in 8th. Derek Mullins right now in 9th. Clinton Castleberry in 10th. Raul Meza will take home the 11th place position, as well as the 07 of Ashley Dodson, which we thought he'd have a good night. Unfortunately, back in the 12th place. Robert McFarland, our in-race reporter in the 01 machine, 13th. Jason Maines in 14th. Tried to get that last little bit of pit stop to work with those 4 tires. Unfortunately, got caught back there when the caution came out the last time. Christopher Williams, 15th. Steve Affont there in the number 11 and 16th. Jason Keffer, one of the lap trucks there, 2 laps down there in the 33 machine, will finish 17th. Stephen Waltrip, 18th. Chris Baines, 19th. Andrew Hurley, 20th. 21, Brandon Hughes in 111 machine, caught up with a late race wreck. Try to get that out 5 times. 22nd place is Keith Bradley. Aston McKinnon, 23rd. Gene Roguski in 24th. Eric Zimmerman, 25th. And then rounding out the top, 26th. Nick Sacco, unfortunately, out for the night here, last place. So again, we're joining back up front. We'll take and see if we can get our winner up here with a few words with the 57 machine.
We will take a quick break, and when we do, we will have the Max Speed TV Victory Lane post-race wrap-up on Max Speed TV and the CRN Sports Network, presented by Over the Top Designs. Again, Garrett Maines, your winner. We'll talk to the top 3 and come back and wrap things up here at Darlington. All right.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
Garrett Maines, our race winner this evening there, taking home first place. Beautiful run in Max Speed TV Victory Lane, sponsored by Over the Top Paint Designs. See, if you want a custom design, look at Over the Top Paint Designs on Facebook today. Smithfield 57 bringing it home. Wesley, great run for him tonight. We'll see if we can bring him up for a quick interview, and we'll get our top 3 as we go through the field.
And we're going to grab any top 3 here real quickly and speak to our first our winner here at Darlington, Garrett Maines. Garrett, this has got to be a special win for you, for the Maines family for that matter. Since the series has started, you have struggled, crashes, wrecks, mechanical fault problems, unknowns, and now finally you win here at a track that's very tricky, Darlington Raceway. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. This night really started off quite poorly. I went out too late for qualifying because I saw the temperature was dropping, so I was like, well, I'll wait. Waited too long because the first lap I was just, going for money. So I stopped when I went too far. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have time to reset. And I was too close to the start-finish line to get a run. So I just completely screwed that up. Started in the back, and I was just wrong place, wrong time. Like, I didn't have any issues with people, that were, behind me or anything. It was just like, I would be passing somebody going around them, and it would just get tight at the moment that I was going by. And I would just get, clipped into the wall, or they'd wreck right in front of me. I think it happened 3 or 4 times. They literally would wreck right beside me or right in front of me and drive me on the apron, or I think one time a guy landed on my car. So once we got out of that, though, and we got up front, me and Matthew had a fantastic battle the whole night, as we have every race this season that I've been here for, and it's been a lot of fun.
Garrett, Mr. Maines, you've been a fantastic driver all night here at Darlington. Obviously, a lot of patience in that 50 machine. or 57 machine, actually. Got to read that number, at least both of them anyways, to get it across the year. But regardless, I mean, your tires at the end, you had 10 laps more than the 19 did. I thought for sure that Fulton would be coming up through the field to challenge you guys. A little bit of racking and rumbling between him and Bray LaBeouf trying to take it over the fourth place spot. But again, man, I'm very impressed with your driving style tonight. Even held off Matt Lee, who was on your tail most of the night. And did you think that you were going to have some troubles with the tires in the last couple laps?
I think me and Matthew were both kind of questioning our strategy. That first time that we had the opportunity to pit there at the end was probably a good move for us to pit. But I was kind of, iffy on, I don't want to really be back in traffic. I got control of the race right now, so I didn't really want to do it. You could tell we were really questioning it because, all of us went down and then we're like, oh, never mind. Get back up on the track. But the second time around, I told my dad over the Discord, I was like, hey, I think we're going to need to stay out here because there's no way. It's going to be a caution fest. Our bet is made. You got to stay out. And he decided to pit anyway. And as soon as he did that, he was like, shoot, I just screwed myself. I'm like, well, told you so. But that was definitely unfortunate because he was in the top 5 the whole night. He started up there and was running up there the whole time. Just, bad strategy at the end really cost him there. I think he got taken out and he was passing for 8th at the end. And just, it didn't work out for him. As soon as my luck went good, his went bad. So, but in the end, I'm definitely lucky to have gotten back up at the front after the mishaps at the beginning, and just glad to get the opportunity to run this league. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, one thing I want to apologize. I think we got you and your dad swapped because we couldn't figure out who was who, whether you were the dad or he was the dad. So obviously we're talking about Jason Maines, who ended up 14th in that 43 machine. He was up there, by the way, in the top 10 for quite a while, and I thought for sure he was going to join you. He was in 4th for a little bit, and then went in for tires there towards the end. So still a great run for him. Tonight, by the way, first place again, 57 machine, Garrett Maines. Who would you like to thank here in Victory Lane?
Well, I got to thank Smithfield for sure. I got to thank 101 CBD, Sim Seats for this amazing rig. Got to thank everybody at ESC that puts all the work in. Actually got to meet Elliott Sadler today. So that was really, really cool. Got to meet them and drive some laps on their sim. So that was really neat, and just glad to get the opportunity to be here once again. Thank you guys for broadcasting this, and thank you to Matt for racing me clean there. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad to get to be a part of it.
Appreciate you being here. Again, our winner tonight in the 57 machine for the first time this season in the Joshua Esports Truck Series, Garrett Maines in the 57. Second place right now, Matt Lee, actually in the 04 machine, all the way up front most of the night. Great driving with that Toyota machine that you had, the GTR Simulator, black Toyota. Again, second place, man, not too shabby. You've already had a win or two this season. You had a chance at there at the end. I thought for sure you would try to get to Garrett, but had a run there, but just not enough to pass him. Kind of walk us through it.
Yeah, I probably could have gotten to him and give him a bump up the track, but ain't really my style. Me and Garrett raced together quite a bit, and I'd just rather race clean and come home second than both of us coming home with a wrecked truck.
Yeah, definitely not the way to race. I believe Wesley Outland were having a little technical difficulties on his, and I haven't heard him chime in there. I'm being patient for him. Matthew Lee again, second place tonight. At the end, by the way, tires. We were talking about it with Garrett Maines there. We thought for sure that your tires were about 10 laps older than what Derek Fulton was. Fulton, we thought, was going to come up through the field, but still did a great job keeping it up in the top 5. You guys just walked away from him. Fantastic job. A little bit of patience towards the end. Again, just want to give you a little bit out of the boy, the 04 here tonight.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Matt, right now is your opportunity. Anybody you want to thank? I see you got a little $20 special there on your truck. You're welcome to shout out to that, as well as GTR Simulators.
Yeah, big shout out to Derek over at Phantom Graphics. Derek does a lot for me with paint schemes and just, support. And GTR Simulators, anyone looking for a rig, go check them out. They got a lot of options, and they're great people.
Matt Lee tonight in the 04 machine, taking over second place spot. Podium finish no matter what. Still a good guy up front. Had a couple wins this season, and just a little bit short tonight here again in second place. Top 3 right now, Mr. Reed Tucker, 99 machine, made it up through the field. Mr. Mulware bites himself on the side of that truck. Dude, I'll tell you what, you did a great job coming up through there. I didn't think you'd get a top 5. No offense by any means. Great job in here at Darlington. Walk us through it again there, that last bunch of laps.
Hey, thank you, Ray. I got to correct you, though. My name is Rhett Tucker.
I knew I'd
got
screw up the
people
name.
making fun of me because of the broadcast and stuff.
What did I say? Reet Tucker, R-H-E-T-T. Yeah, we'll get this down.
Hey, A for effort, man.
That's all right. People screw up my name all the time, and it's as simple as Richard. But that's all good. You're on the spotlight right now, man. Top 3 tonight. Great run at the end. Where the heck did you come from?
Dude, I feel like I'm getting really too good at just spending the whole race fixing my truck, man. I don't know how many times I kissed the outside wall, and every pit stop I was getting damage repaired, and I finished the race with a quick repair left. I was just, hoping that I would have to use it. Maybe the leaders would crash and I'd still have that. But, I mean, I tried to get up there. I'll take a top 3, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, the body guys are going to have their job cut out for them. I see some separation of the right front fender, hood a little bit, but you got yourself a Darlington stripe on the side of that 99 machine. Still a fantastic job, top 3. Walk us again, as I said to the other drivers, walk us through those last couple laps. Did you think you had anything for the 04 or 57?
They were kind of intimidating, man. I know their resumes, basically, and they've been killing it. I just felt good to be up there with them. My tires were a little fresher, so I was kind of thinking they'd have to back off a little bit. Maybe they were pushing, but I mean, they were still flying up there.
Well, now's your opportunity, man. You got malware bites on the side of the truck. Anybody else you want to thank for the evening for this run?
I got to thank my teammates, Quentin Castleberry and Keith Bradley, for deciding to come up in here and do this with me. Last night in the ARCA race, I had some electricity issues. I had a storm coming through, and I figured we can go try to redeem ourselves tonight. And thank you for Malware Bytes for coming on board, man. They lead in providing advanced threat protection and remediation for all your software needs.
Podium finish tonight, 3rd place, Reet Tucker in the 99 machine. Great run on the last bit of that race. So here we go. We'll take and walk this out. I believe we lost, unfortunately, Wesley Outland. I see him still here in the chat, but I'll walk it out tonight for Wesley Outland as well as Jordan Studebaker tonight joining me in the broadcast. Wesley, I heard you come out there. There you are. We were looking for you there. We got through all the interviews. If you didn't notice, I'll let you walk out here from Darlington. You're all good.
Look, I'm having a heart attack.
Are you all right, bud?
I had to blow up an air mattress.
Oh, my goodness. What a way to end the broadcast.
All I got to say is, damn, I'm out of shape.
Wow. Okay, it's all you, dude. Here we go. We got all the reasons done. We're good.
Ray, it's not one of those types of air mattresses where you just plug in an air conditioner. You plug in a vacuum cleaner, you hit a button, and it just blows on its own. You got to, manually pump it like a flat tire on your bicycle, Jordan.
I thought I saw electrical pump on it, but
no, there's no electricity to it. Oh my goodness! I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
So here from Darlington tonight, but where the air mattress is in North Carolina, Wesley Outland, Jordan Studebaker. We appreciate everybody tonight joining us.
Yes,
Darlington Raceway.
Jordan, your final thoughts on the race here at Darlington? Let me catch my breath before I kill myself.
Well, everybody did really well. Yeah, I don't know. It was a very interesting race. Saw 11 cautions, 10?
10 cautions, I think, in the final time, yeah.
Yeah.
But a good race. Ray, what's your final thoughts before we get out of here, brother?
It's Darlington, man. A lot of stripes going home on the side of those vehicles, but still also a lot of talent here showing up front from the top 3. Reet Tucker come out. I'm hoping I said his name right. Reet, he turned around, corrected me on that earlier. Tucker. Rat. Yeah. That's it, buddy. Sorry about that. We'll get it right 5 times out of 4. Anyways, with that being said, again, just a great race tonight, as we do every week here from the Josh White Racing Esports Truck Series. Again, I can't wait for next week, which actually I believe next week is Vegas.
Vegas, baby. It's Vegas.
It's Vegas, baby.
Las Vegas.
Jordan Studebaker, fun time working with you. Ray Rich, appreciate it as well. Always on the production side of things. Michael D'Amico, go have a beer on me, buddy. I'm going to go throw up. We appreciate all of y'all joining us for our coverage of the JW Racing Esports Truck Series. Congratulations to Garrett Maines, his first ever win. I know it's going to be a special time. You always remember your first prom, your first date, your first kiss,
your first Studebaker.
Your first time in the back of a truck, as Robert McFarland said. Jake Russo wins the pizza. Congratulations there to Jake Russo. So with that being said, we'll get her ready for we will get it ready for Vegas next week. For Josh White and everybody, follow us again at JW Racing Esports Truck Series on Roku and Amazon by putting in Josh White Racing TV on the Backspeed TV network and CRN Sports. For Ray Richard, Jordan Studebaker, I'm Wesley Outland. God bless you all. Keep on praying for America. Take care.